on court today, what we want to see are fireworks, whether it's rekindling old connections with rivals or these teams pushing their luck to get a win streak. Either way, today will be a special one. Gong Hei Pacho and Happy Lunar New Year from the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
Step aside, I own this night. 차가운 시선도 out of sight. Pulse in my vein, it's electric gold. 내 불빛은 never cold. Light it up, no turning back. 세상 내 무대 track. 숨길 수 없어 내 vibe, so real the energy you gonna feel. I'm invincible, nothing can break me. Limitless flow, don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave, wild and free. 이 무대 위, I'm all you see. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. 늦지 않아.
CC Rondina coming off a 15-point performance in their last loss. That's actually her lowest output of the conference. And across the net, Bella Belen coming off her best game of the conference. And so far, she has scored over 20 in the last 3 games for the Solar Spikers. Those two stars will lead their respective teams. Both teams are coming off back-to-back losses, the Titans and the Solar Spikers, so they're looking for a win today. First game of your doubleheader, and later on, 2 teams coming off losses, the Colt Smashers and the Thunderbells. Welcome everybody to San Juan. Thanks for watching our coverage of the All-Filipino Conference on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. I'm Eric Tipan alongside Noreen Go and Jules Israel. Happy Chinese New Year to you and to both of you as well. Anybody stay up late for the festivities last night?
Fireworks. Yeah, I actually heard a lot
little
from
bit?
my bedroom, so I'm happy to hear fireworks inside the arena today.
So you guys stayed up for it.
Of course.
Wow. All
The
right.
year of the fire horse.
And
Yes.
still brimming with energy is Jules, especially after that awesome open later on. But no shortage of fireworks here today because, as we mentioned, there will be 2 teams, both coming off losses first game today, and then 2 teams looking for their second straight win. A lot to expect in today's matchup, Noreen.
Well, you know, we talked about the format in the earlier games. You know, single round robin, and all these teams want to make it to the final or to the top 4 to avoid a long play-in tournament.
Yeah.
You know, their lifeline. So if you look at the teams and your favorite teams, you can see only 2 teams remain undefeated, Nexed and PLDT. But focus is on CHOCO, MUCHO, and CAPITAL1. They have identical records.
Yeah.
So they want to pile their wins because the goal, again, is to make it to the top 4.
That's right. And let's talk about these Flying Titans. Dina Wong will obviously try to run the offense for their team, and Jasmine Abor as well for the Solar Spikers. But for the Flying Titans, they're coming off back-to-back losses, Doreen. So it's tough. They had a really good start to the All-Filipino Conference, but they have struggled in their last 2 games.
Yeah, you know, they want to improve on their performance and the gelling is in question. But we're going to see that as the tournament progresses.
Well, we'll talk about one of their key players, Ea Laure, who has been superb in her first 3 games with the Flying Titans.
Well, she is in question in today's game. However, it's good to talk about Ea and later on Bella Belen, no? Just to preempt it, because they've been at it since what? They were in grade school, in high school probably, in college, and then they became teammates in the national team. So familiarity is there, but what is important for Ea is really how she gels with her new team, CHOCO MUCHO. She scored 41 points. However, you know she's worth more than that. So we've all got to be patient because you know she will be producing more monster numbers in time.
Yes, and Eric and Noreen, I know that a lot of fans are concerned about Ea Laure. You know, she is the leading scorer of the Flying Titans. We are so happy to see her return in the PVL. But unfortunately, due to an injury from their last game, she will be sidelined today, according to Coach Dante Alinsunurin. I had a quick chat with him earlier, but rest assured to the fans of the Flying Titans, she will be back by next game. And Aya is very much ready and suited up all the time. She's just taking today off. And upon speaking with Coach Dante, I asked him, Coach, who will step up in lieu of Aya? And he was so quick to mention Desiree Cheng, the team captain of the Flying Titans. Ang sabi sa akin ni Coach Dante kanina, she's always ready, she always delivers. Opensa man yan o depensa, laging andyan si Des. And what Coach Dante told me a while ago is that the Flying Titans just have to play with intentionality. Minsan kulang pa sa pasensya when it comes to tight sets and that composure. But Coach Dante is happy with their progress so far, and it's going to be exciting. Hopefully, they will get back to the win column today with that approach. So it's something we'll find out later on.
I like the new term, intentionality.
Yeah.
You learn something every day here. Des Cheng only 1 point so far through 3 games, so that's going to be important for her to step up in lieu of Aya Laure. But another player we want to talk about is Lorraine Pecaña. This player, double digits back-to-back games, including a conference high 12 against the Cool Smashers.
Well, you know, the PVL, Eric, is all about player movements and changes and how you adopt the changes. And Cherry Nudag left, and then Nadi Madayag is injured. So somebody's got to step up. Lorraine Pecaña, you mentioned the monster numbers, and she is young. You know, I mean, she's a vital part of this team, and together with the new teammates like Laure, hopefully, as you said, in the next game, you know, they'll pile up their wins.
Check that, the 12 points she scored was against the Super Spikers, so we hope she can step up big today for the Flying Titans.
Yes, and Eric and Irene, of course, we know who's stepping up for the Flying Titans. And of course, we know who's stepping up for the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. So a while ago, I talked to Bella Belen, and she scored her career high last game. I know you're gonna talk about that later on. And ang sabi niya lang sa akin, Jules, I am eager because underdogs pa kami dito sa PVL. And that really shows that she has a lot to prove still. And for Bella, even if they've had back-to-back losses, the internal wins are what matters more to her. Dahil every game daw, nagiging pulido na ang movement nila. So I'm sure today is another better improvement of the Solar Spikers. And for Bella kasi, vivid pa yung mga mistakes and lost opportunities sa Solar Spikers from the reinforced conference. And you know, with that playing in her mind, gusto niya lang talaga bumawi this All-Filipino conference. That's why we've been seeing her scoring all of those double digits so far in all her games this AFC. And for her, that experience, you know, that championship pedigree from college, that gives her that habit of excellence that keeps her composed, consistent, and of course, an all-around cornerstone for CAPITAL1. So we'll see. Yeah.
Well, that kind of intro, you're wondering the numbers of Bella Belen. Well, we'll put it on your screens right now. It's been impressive, to say the least. You know, even after coming from her stellar college career.
Yeah. Can we mention the former rookie MVP, 3-time MVP, and she wants to bring it here in the PVL in 3 games. Come on, Eric. Come on, Jules. 71 points and 35 digs. But you know it's not just about individual performance. You know she has a bigger picture in mind. She wants the numbers to translate into wins. They want to get a podium finish this conference.
That's for sure. And of course, I know our PVL fans are wondering if you're feeling lucky today. Then we have a Pilipinas Live question for you, and that is, which supporting cast will lead her team, will help end the losing streak of her team today? Is it going to be the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers or the CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans? Converse with us and use the hashtag PVL2026 on this prosperous Lunar New Year. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
We have set number 1 of that matchup coming up in just a bit, but we'll leave you with a feature called One Heart with Iris Tolenada. Let's watch this.
We're here for a reason, and we're here to stay. Hi, my name is Iris Tolenada, and this is CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. The identity of this team is really to always help each other and to build a strong team. Pressure is a privilege. So we talk about it all the time, and there's pressure everywhere, and you know, there's pressure to build a really good gym culture, and we really want to establish that with the players and the coaches. Everyone is here to help each other and support each other as much as we can. This conference, we're a lot stronger physically and mentally, especially, you know, from the players that were from previous conferences leading into this one. We're really here to pull in different strengths from new players, old players, and just make it a whole collaboration to be stronger, especially mentally. Capital One wants to prove that we're a great contender for this league.
Kung hei fat choi to our Chinese community and friends, and a wonderful afternoon to one and all. Welcome to the Playtime Philoil Center in San Juan City and the All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. Two exciting matches await you today. Match number 15, the very first one, features our CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans and their challengers, our CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Patrick Alan Castillo. Second referee, Mr. Bobby Celso. Let's call on our starting lineup from our CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans. Let's begin with our team captain. She wears jersey number 2, Desiree Winea Cheng. At number 3, Maria Dina Isabella Wong. Wearing jersey number 10, Katrina May Tolentino. Number 15, Jaila Marie Atienza. Number 17, Lorraine Pecania. And number 18, Cherry Ann Rondina. Starting libero is number 16, Tony Rose Ponce. And head coach, Mr. Dante Alinsuri Jr. Presenting our CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. Let's begin with our game captain. She wears jersey number 4, Micaela Belen. At number 2, Jasmine Nabor. Wearing jersey number 8, Ezra Princess Madrigal. Number 9, Pauline Marie Gaston. Number 21, Isabel Jamie Jimenez. And number 23, Maria Shaya Adorador. Starting libero is number 3, Rachel Victoria Corvina. And the head coach, Mr. Jorge Souza de Brito. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 15.
Well, without Ea Laure, Des Cheng in the starting lineup for the Flying Titans. But coming off back-to-back games in double digits, CC Rondina, Lorraine Picaña in the starting lineup for the Flying Titans. In the meantime, for the Solar Spikers, a tweak for Coach De Brito as Cherry Nunag coming off the bench. Princess Madrigal in the starting lineup. Bella Belen, we mentioned 28 points in their last game. Shaya Adorador also 3 straight games in double digits. So it's been a spectacular year for Shaya Adorador, and they will lead her along with Bella Belen if the Solar Spikers are to bounce back today, Noreen.
Yeah, both teams, again, they have a goal in mind, really, is to get better throughout the conference. Because, again, of player movement, you know, the changes. It's not that easy to build chemistry. It's a process.
CAPITAL1 with the first hit. Nabor on her second straight start of the conference. Picaña delivers right away.
How apt that we spoke about her in our pregame, because she has to come up big. Again, Cherry Nunag, who is on the opposite side of the court, CAPITAL1. Then you have Maddie Madayag down with an injury. So they really are looking for healthy players to bring them a victory.
Tang Ponce popping up the hit. Tolentino off the block.
Tolentino.
Some names you're mentioning, Noreen, they're stepping up today.
Well, if you look at CHOCO, pretty much an intact core, right? I mean, you have Ea Laure just joining the team, but she's not playing today. But if you look at Des Cheng and everyone else, it's a pretty much intact core. That's what they want to use to their advantage.
From the pipe, Bella Belen, again, Tang Ponce with a dig. Des Cheng finds the corner.
Well, remember Jules' report, Coach Dante did mention he is expecting Des Cheng to lead his squad. Maybe not solely by numbers, but by leadership, for example.
And she is the team captain after all. Here's an overpass. Oh, but that results in an easy point for Shaya Adorador.
Yeah, mental breakdown there for Picaña. Because of the reaching beyond challenge, a lot of them are, you know, pretty careful when it's a free gift, but you still have to remain aggressive.
Adorador, 13 points in the last game, 10 in their previous against Nextled, and then 14 against the Thunderbells. CC rejected. Tang Ponce with a dig. CC again. Bella Belen pops it up. Here comes Nabor back to Belen with a drop.
Drop shot, Belen.
We keep forgetting that she is the #1 draft pick, meaning she is a rookie in the PVL, but she's playing like well beyond her years.
Service, Adorador.
2 straight points scored by the Solar Spikers after the 3 straight
Too long.
by the Flying Titans. There's a service fault for Shaya Adorador.
Well, you talked about her, and I like the way she fit in well with CAPITAL1. She did come up from another team, but she looks comfortable, and her, you know, her numbers show it.
Former EV Solar or EV crossover is Shaya Adorador. That one outside for Isa Jimenez.
Ball is out. 5. Serving 2.
Des Cheng being playful there, saying that, yeah, touch, challenge. But it looked high.
Service.
So a 2-point run for the Flying Titans to answer, but that ends on the service fault
Plus
by
one
CC.
for the Solar Spikers.
You see a bit of change in her service. And that clipped the net. But there are errors creeping in for both sides. And they want to check that.
Ezra Madrigal, former Lady Tamarao. Dump is good for Belen. She's got a couple of points.
Well, 3-point there for Bella Belen, and showing CHOCO MUCHO this is how you put a free gift away. You know, Eric, I have to mention, if you look at that slow-mo, Picaña should have gone up and challenged Bella Belen. It could have been a free gift, but you can actually go up to block it.
6 serving
Another service
4.
fault here for the Solar Spikers. They've got to take it easy.
Yeah.
That's
Pecania.
at
Serving
least
for the Flying Titans.
2 points already they've given up from the service fault. And that is the lead of the Flying Titans, but Pecania returns the favor.
Point for the Solar Spikers.
Well, it's been tit for tat for both these teams in the service area. The one player from CHOCO MUCHO I pretty much want to see get into the
Isa
system
Jimenez.
is
Serving
Atienza.
for CAPITAL1.
You know,
Jaya Atienza,
yeah,
right.
from UP.
Ooh, what a dig. It just goes outside for
Ball is
Jimenez,
out.
but perfect form. Tolentino with a point. That deserves our spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
A good read there by CC Rondina. But you appreciate the effort in terms of digging.
Adorador with a good pass. Nabor to Bella Belen against a double block. Ponce
Oh!
keeping it alive. And Cheng the easy over. Running attack by Pauline Gaston. That one is short
Too low to cross.
for Jaya Atienza.
6 serving 7.
I mean, wasted opportunity, but they had the right thing in mind because only one blocker.
Tang Ponce has been nothing short of, special in this All-Filipino country. 58% digging
Captain
efficiency.
Bella Belen.
That
One of the
is-
highest.
Yeah, that's
Serving for
remarkable.
CAPITAL1.
Nice serve. Great pass again by Tang Ponce. Running attack, Jaya Atienza popped up by Isa Jimenez from the pipe.
Oh,
And that dig goes over, and Shaya Adorador puts it away.
Regalo, Adorador.
Shaya Adorador, you have to notice the way she plays. She's not flashy, but she just finds, the spots where to put it. It's a free gift. I'm not going sharp, I'm going long.
2 points for Shaya Adorador, matching the 2 of Bella Belen. 7-all. First deadlock of the opening set. Now for the lead.
What a serve.
Over receive. Ponce pops it up. There comes Cheng off the block. Des Cheng sends us to our
off the
first
block.
technical timeout. The Flying Titans up by 1, 8-7. Opening
First
set.
technical timeout. CHOCO MUCHO 8, CAPITAL1 7.
And you're watching the PVL conference live here in San Juan City, Phil Oil Arena. Eric and Noreen, after that loss to their sister team Creamline, CC Rondina got just one takeaway. And that is for the Flying Titans to keep working on their patience. After their loss, CC even had an honest talk with Coach Dante and asked him, "Saan ba kami nagkulang, Coach?" And even if she was expecting technical feedback, Coach Dante surprisingly said he was happy and proud of the team dahil in her words, nakikita na ni Coach ang improvement na gusto niyang mangyari. For CC, today is another opportunity for the CHOCO MUCHO squad to refine and test this very character trait that might just help them get back to the win column. So let's see how that goes. Eric and Noreen.
All right, thanks very much, Jules. Except for the 28% attack efficiency, it was a pretty good game for the Flying Titans in that 4-set loss against their sister team, Cool Smashers. They're up by 1 here. Rondina. Normal pops it up. Again, to the pipe they go, and Bella Belen sends it to the net.
The tape.
Yeah, the commitment
9,
really of
7,
Bella
7.
Belen is just there. It was a pretty low set to the pipe, but she went for it, and it was a risk.
Well, Bella Belen, if you guys are wondering, we all saw 71 points through 3 games, but that's off
Service.
201 attempts
Cheng.
so far through 3 games. So she's getting a bulk of the touches for the Solar Spikers, but her conversion rate is just a little over 30%. And Jimenez from the back row gets her first point.
7 serving.
Well, that is
Another 8.
that statement, Eric, back to reality. But yeah, it just goes to show she is the first option
Yeah.
of CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers.
Pauline Gaston, 4 points.
Serving for the Solar Spikers.
In their last game, that loss against the high-speed hitters. She scored 10 in their first game, but she hasn't gone double digits since then. Rondina, popped up by Belen. She's one of the better diggers. And that one outside for Jimenez. They're saying there's a touch, and that is the call by
There's
first
a ball
referee
touch
Patrick
called on the
Castillo.
Flying Titans.
Yeah, I saw the reaction of
Titan
CC
nine.
Rondina.
Yeah.
Service. Gaston.
So second deadlock of the opening set. Biggest lead was 3 points by the Flying Titans. Good pass by Des Cheng. Jaya Atienza, and again, who's there in the back? Bella Belen for the dig. Rondina for the lead. Now the Solar Spikers going for it. Belen tips it. Picked up by Wong. Ponce to Tolentino. That's going to be an easy pickup for Jimenez.
Good defense.
And there's the lead.
Into the
Madrigal
block.
with her first
Madrigal.
point.
Yeah, you have to give it to Capital One. They worked hard for that point. Great defense and then transition to offense.
Service. Gaston.
And one thing we have to mention also is that Capital One has had the number so far of CC Rondina.
Atienza. Excellent floor defense so far for the Solar Spikers. Tang Ponce again with an excellent dig. And CC bounces it off the block.
Rondina.
Well, ever
Tied
so
at 10.
patient, CC Rondina just hitting it off the blockers. That's the way to go. You know,
Yeah.
if you know that you're being checked, try to use the blockers, try to drop, you know, just
Giant ends.
have to be
Serving
all
for
power.
CHOCO MUCHO.
Third deadlock. Rondina, that was her first point. By the way, here's another service fault for the Flying
That
Titans.
puts
That's
the
their
Solar
third of the game.
Spikers on top by
Pretty
1
ill-timed
point.
there for CHOCO MUCHO because you can sense a bit of run here by Capital One.
Jasmine Abor serving.
You're glad today's a holiday because a lot more people can watch this game. Very important matchup for both these teams as Des Cheng had
gets the
second
ball
thoughts
touch.
about it, and when
Not
that
at all.
happens, you find yourself in trouble.
Yeah. Again, coaches will say when you're doubtful or when in doubt, you get.
Service.
And
The ball.
coaches actually don't like seeing people jump or athletes jump for it. You saw that in the slow-mo.
Short serve, Tang Ponce, perfect pass still. Back row attack for Tolentino. Nabor to Madrigal, good save by Dina Wong. Rondina, very high pass from Belen. This one behind Adorador. Pecaña,
Wow.
excellent save on the reflex hit by Madrigal. Or make that Jimenez. Corvina, Ponce picks it up. Rondina rejected by Jimenez.
Rondina turned back.
Again, the defense of Capital One just on point
13,
here,
serving
at
10.
least in the first set.
Jimenez with her third point. That's her first block of the game, and this is the biggest lead. Solar Spikers up by 3. Timeout, Flying Titans.
Balik lang sa ginagawa. Ha? Guys, pinupersa tayo sa ginagawa natin. Importante yan, kapag nag-off tayo, try, kung hindi mo try. Usap, pag short, pwede mo isa, pag out of system. Kung hindi kaya natin ma-rebound, pwede mong short kayo, usap na lang kayo, sigaw. Lagi lang dito yung bola mo, may tao lagi dito, kahit anong gawin mo dyan, kung hindi mo itataas na papalo, lagi kang matataas yung bola. Then, Bella, ito napakagalaw nyo. Kung hindi nyo babanatan yan, itataas lang lagi ang bola nyo. Ha? Ga.
Well, what's been the difference over the last 3 points? Noreen, Capital One Solar Spikers in a good position now.
Yeah, I think, you know, that's a good timeout because Coach Dante is reminding them of what they're doing wrong. You know, we heard the name Bella Belen, tataasin lang niya.
Serving
So,
for the
I
Solar
think
Spikers.
CHOCO MUCHO's got to be
Jasmine
patient with their
Abor.
offense because look at the players. I mean, they're names that we've been mentioning for so long. Capital One's defense has been working for them.
Yep, Bella Belen has been digging superbly in the back row. Rondina rejected again. Can you
No
believe it?
entries.
That one by
Madrigal.
Madrigal's
Rondina.
first block today.
Well, obviously, the game plan of Capital One is to close down that pathway of CC Rondina. Maybe for Coach Dante, you want to make some changes here in your starting roster.
CC Rondina has been limited to just 1 point. This is a 7-1 run by the Solar Spikers. Rondina off a combination play. Horvina. Dig goes over and an easy put away for Pecaña.
Quick reaction.
That's how you correct the
11,
wrong. You know
14.
that the blockers are there for CC Rondina. Create some plays, some opportunities.
Pecaña with her second point. Great pass by Doromal. Adorador down the line. Dig goes over for Tang Ponce from the pipe. And Tang Ponce again digs it up. Tolentino in front. Nabor with a dig. Belen says, I'll set it. Jimenez cross court goes wild.
Jimenez goes
You know,
wide.
that's just a miss hit,
12,
but I would say that
14.
was a perfect set by Bella Belen. Out of system set, but it was so good. It just miss hit by Jimenez.
Bella Belen
Service. Wong.
digging, passing,
Setting.
everything so far today. Doromal all the way out to Adorador. That one dug by Cheng. Easy over by Rondina. And again, Bella Belen picking it up. Jimenez too close to the net, but she swipes it off. The block
Jimenez
of
on the hit
Tolentino.
out.
That was smart. You have two
Serving
tall
well.
blockers in front of you, Pecaña and Tolentino. Don't challenge. You brush it off.
Jimenez right now is the leading scorer for the Solar Spikers with 4. Adorador with 2, along with Madrigal and Bella Belen. Biggest lead was 4 points for the Solar Spikers. It's up to 3 right now. What a dig for Vina. Belen is in front. Watch out. Battle at the net. There's a net touch going to be called against
There's a
Dina
net
Wong.
touch called on Pecaña.
Or check that, maybe Pecaña.
Yeah, she was the one at the net.
And
And there's
Flying
a
Titans say
challenge
they didn't do it,
by
so
Choco
a
Mucho.
challenge.
Net fault. Challenge.
it happened right in front of Patrick Castillo.
Yeah. Maybe the adrenaline. Yeah, but again, you have to be happy if you're a CAPITAL1 fan. You know, the way they're playing defense here, I mean, it's just superb, you know, frustrating the offense of CHOCO Mucho.
Oh, that was
Oh.
actually Bella Belen with net touch.
There is a net fault.
Oh, good challenge.
Belongs to CAPITAL1. Point and serve go to Choco Mucho.
All right.
See.
Challenge is
If you know that
successful
you
for
didn't
the
touch the net,
Flying
you have to
Titans.
say it with conviction. Tell your coach to challenge it.
CC Rondina.
How many times have we seen players say it with conviction but then come up
Short.
short with a mistake? Des Cheng putting
Ball
away
is
that
in.
overpass. 3 points now for
14
Cheng.
to 15.
Yeah, just a 1-point lead here. So big difference that challenge is making in the set.
4-1
Service,
run for the
Rondina.
Flying Titans. Rondina has been limited to just 1 point so far. Jimenez rejected coverage by Doromal. Nabor goes all the way out to Bella
Whoa!
Belen on the other side. Dug by Ponce. From the pipe, Rondina. Nabor digs it up. Jimenez with a push. Dina Wong diving for the dig. Here's Rondina again from the pipe. Long rally. Belen. Cross court.
Whoa!
Ponce with another dig. Cheng, drop shot. Nabor easily picks it up. Belen, third time in a row. And
Belen
this time,
with the
she puts
block.
it away.
You know, again, the CAPITAL1 just playing patient volleyball and it's paying off.
Second technical timeout. 16. CAPITAL1. 14. Choco Mucho.
A packed venue here in San Juan as Bella Belen and the Solar Spikers take on CC Rondina and the Flying Titans in the opening set. 2-point lead right now for Isa Jimenez and the
End
Solar
of the second.
Spikers.
Technical time.
Thanks for watching us wherever you are. It's a holiday Tuesday.
At the service zone for
Well, we were
the
talking about
Solar
the
Spikers.
defense of Bella Belen. We
Madrigal.
have to name that name. Jazz Nabor has been
Yeah.
digging so well.
Pecaña pushes it. Nabor again. Right on cue with a dig. Belen fires one in. Bella Belen. Back-to-back points for the Solar Spikers. He's got 4.
And again, she's doing that against 2 of the taller, or I think the tallest blockers of CHOCO MUCHO.
She's hitting it like they weren't there.
Yeah. Unfazed. You know, that's how gutsy Bella Belen is.
26-year-old Madrigal with a serve. Reverse to Tolentino. And Gaston with the dig. Jimenez. Right now, the Solar Spikers are hitting from all angles, Noreen.
Yeah, and you have to give credit to the setting of Jasmine Nabor. Aside from her digging, look at that, just one blocker. She's creating these opportunities for the hitters of the Solar Spikers.
And what a way for her to turn it around. In their last game, that loss against the high-speed hitters, 15.7% setting efficiency. But today, it's got to be a lot higher.
Yeah, for sure.
And Gaston with another point. Coach Dante Elizonurin will use his final timeout.
Okay, guys. Small details lang. Hindi tayo organized. Alam natin sino papalo. Nandito tayo na wala pa rin. Okay, detalye nun. Then pangalawa, every time na may transition tayo, guys, nagmamadali kayo. Nagmamadali, taas nyo lang yung bola. Alam nyo, bibigay dito. Bola, then kapag bablock tayo dito, meron tayo, libero tayo dito. Maximize natin yung line, ng paano mag-block ng line, na cross. Ha, nagkaintindihan? Yun lang yung detalye nyo lang, nakakalimot lang tayo. Ha? Yun lang, yun lang.
All right, no more timeouts remaining for the Flying Titans. They are facing their biggest deficit already. This is a 5-point lead against the Flying Titans. Isa Molde, Amadi Madayag, Jem Ferrer. All of them have not played a game, a second of a game or a set so far this All-Filipino Conference.
How Coach Dante wishes they can actually suit up for this squad.
Valentino nails it in.
Oh, Kat Tolentino finally with a kill for CHOCO MUCHO. She has to be instrumental. She needs to contribute because we saw her back row attacks actually were pretty weak. So she has to get her confidence.
Tolentino with her 3rd point. Doromal with a perfect pass. Bella Belen in the middle. Caught Pecaña by surprise.
The confidence of Bella Belen is exuding, right?
5 points, Bella.
Oh, Bella Belen. She is the first option, and rightfully so.
Right on the
That
line.
tips the line for Kat Tolentino. Again, she has to get going. That's a good straight point for her.
Right now, these side outs are not going to cut it if you're the Flying Titans. They've got to score multiple points in a row. Dina Wong will step out. In comes Alina Bicar, and you see Santiago Manabat in the game for the first time today as well.
Yeah, that could be a good substitution because you need, you know, the firepower of Santiago Manabat.
Serving.
Good serve, but a better pass. Belen. Tang Ponce again with another dig. Rondina. This one gets away from Jimenez. 2 in a row scored by the Flying Titans.
17 to 20.
And more for Coach Dante that you put in the 2 new players, right? And then you score the point. I mean, it also, you know, makes the players who just entered believe that, hey, we're doing something, right?
Only the 2nd point for Rondina, and a nice block by Cheng. Belen. Oh, wow. Bella Belen with 6 points.
20, 17.
I mean, how she gets through the block and then the floor defense. Amazing.
She's just challenging all the blockers. This time it's a different duo. It's Santiago Manabat and Matienza. Same result.
Meantime, Leila Cruz, in her very first game of the conference, checks in along with Iris Tolinada. Only a 2-point run for the Flying Titans.
Solar Spikers.
Service out.
Too long, +1 for
You know, that's a beauty, really, Eric, of the draft. You know, Capital One gets Bella Belen, and look at the difference. You know, Bella makes with the squad.
Team captain, serving for CHOCO MUCHO.
By the way, Leila Cruz celebrating her 26th birthday today. Happy birthday, Miss Cruz. He gets blocked as a present from CC Rondina. Tang Ponce with a dig. And Manabat down the line.
And look at Picard trying to rally her team, rally the fans.
And take a look at this beauty. First point for Dindin Manabat. And the first time out for Coach Jorge de Brito.
Good. Just receive and back there again.
Okay, good.
Now you don't have help because you're position 6. It's 1, 2, 3 only. Even the quick, the guys don't get. Okay?
Team captain Roma Doromal. When she's not on the roster, it is Bella Belen who acts as the team captain. Shaya Adorador, 2 points. It is a 2-point lead for the Solar Spikers. Des Cheng, the team captain, in the starting lineup without Ea Laure today for the Flying Titans.
Well, this is the closest that CHOCO MUCHO has come in a while.
Dig by Des Cheng in the back row. Rondina is in front. And Rondina makes it a 1-point game.
What a time for those kills to come. No? Earlier, it was Catalantina. Now it's CC Rondina. So, you know, better late than never for CHOCO MUCHO. For Capital One, you have to remember, we have been playing good defense. Not a time for us to change things.
Cheng, good start so far with 3 points. Bella Belen bouncing it off the net.
And in. 22-20.
Really challenging the blockers.
Substitution for the Solar Spikers. Tapia checking in for the first time today for Pauline Gaston.
Well, Capital One, you want to protect this lead, this 2-point lead. You can pretty much play side-out volleyball.
Good serve. Service ace for Tapia, her first point of the conference.
Great substitution.
Service. Tapia.
And it's interesting because Tapia, initially their very first game for the Thunderbells, or against the Thunderbells, she was a libero.
Now serve specialist.
Yep. Rondina blocked. Coverage by Manabat. Rondina again. Blocked again. Where are you going? Leila Cruz returns the favor.
Rondina.
You love the double substitution by Coach De Brito, putting it a taller blocker, teaming up with Madrigal.
Solar Spikers. Now it's set.
So Madrigal with her second block. And it is 4 set points for the Solar
Tapia.
Spikers.
Great response by Capital One.
Reverse to Manabat. And
Manabat ends the set, or rather,
Manabat
adds
punches it
1
through.
point to CHOCO MUCHO.
Set point saved by Manabat.
Well, that's why she was there. You know,
Substitution,
even for just
CHOCO
a bit.
MUCHO.
She's still there, but you know, it's even just a short while. You know that she is a fighter. You know, she's proven that throughout the years.
Meantime, Mean
15
Mendrez,
out for Mendrez.
who didn't play in the last 2 games for the Flying Titans,
Mean Mendrez
is
serving for the
Coach
Flying
Alin Senurin,
Titans.
service specialist.
That's a good one.
This one behind De La Cruz. And there's a net touch
There's a
against
net touch.
Pecaña, and that'll do it,
Pecaña.
Noreen, for the opening set.
Solar Spikers take set 1.
Well, it was pretty close from the start, but
25-21.
Capital One, when they found their groove because of great defense, they actually never looked back. The lead was cut to 2, but that's about it.
Solar Spikers win by 4, and they are at 25-21 against the Flying Titans. Solar Spikers trailed by 3 early, but then when they picked up the lead, they never looked back. Won by 4 against the Flying Titans opening set.
Well, we did mention Bella Belen at the top of the coverage. She did lead the charge. You know, we talked about her as being the primary option of Capital One, and she is delivering. She is challenging the blockers. That's what you appreciate with what she's doing. Doesn't matter who's there. You have tall blockers. You have Tolentino, you have Pecania, you have Atienza, you have even Santiago Manaban. But for her, it's just how focused she is. Let's look at the numbers. 15 to 14 in terms of attacks. But we talked about the defense early on.
Yep.
They were consistent. They had 3 blocks and 2 aces. Errors, they had 2 more, but pretty much made up with the other scoring departments. But what you really love about Capital One right now is really they're just playing basic volleyball. You know, we're gonna defend, we're gonna be patient, and then we're gonna set it to whoever's available. But number 1 option, Bella Belen. Choco Mucho, you had your moments. It has to be a constant. What was the term earlier? Intentionality. Was it intentionality? Well, anyway.
Where's Jules?
It has to be that.
Yeah.
They have to know their goal and they have to play with conviction.
Yeah.
They're pretty iffy, you know, at least in the first set.
And Coach Dante Alinsunurin mentioned Bella Belen a lot in the first set during the huddle. And he's going to be talking about her a lot more. 7 points already for Bella Belen. She is the leading scorer for both
Back in
teams,
set number 2.
which obviously isn't a surprise. But Isa Jimenez coming up big with 5 points in the first set for the Solar Spikers.
At 25 to 21.
So Belen is getting help. A lot more Solar Spikers stepping up, which is going to make it harder for the Flying Titans on defense. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Both right now for the Solar Spikers is the same one. And there is a tweak here for Coach Dante Alinsunurin as Jen Kylene Villegas, who has not played at all, has been in the roster, but has not played at all through the last 3 games, is in the starting lineup set number 2 for the Flying Titans.
Yeah, I think it's a good change because you want a spark plug. You want somebody to bring the intensity of the team.
Overpass. I mean, the floor defense of the Solar Spikers, something else in this game. Cap Tolentino attacks. This one grazing. Doromal just a bit. Tolentino with her 5th point today.
Yeah, it took a while for her to warm up, but towards the end of that first set, we saw 2 kills, and hopefully, you know, she has warmed up and she will contribute more for Choco Mucho.
Oh, they will need her offense today. Nabor, tough chase. Madrigal, that one dug by Cheng. Rondina is in front. And that's going to be a problem for the Solar Spikers.
Better transition there. Look at that. Blockers were late, just 1 blocker. And Rondina's gonna have her way. You give her 1 blocker.
4 points for CC and a 2-point run to start the second set. Nabor goes to the pipe, and that one into the net for Bella Belen.
Flying Titans.
But Villegas was actually there, not the tallest of middle blockers, but it's about timing.
Just like the first set, this second set starts off with a 3-point run for the Flying Titans, but they go no further. Service fault for Dina Wong.
Oh, that was what happened in the first set.
Yep.
They led, but committed a couple of service errors. So you have to check that. You don't want to fall into that.
Moore, serving for Capital One.
Tolentino now with 6.
Valentino off the hand of
That's the way
Arvina.
Choco Mucho has to play. You got to take the pressure off of Cici Rondina. You got to take the focus of the blockers away from her. You have to set your opposite or the middle.
Nabor reverses, and a block against Jimenez. The save by Nabor is good. Tolentino again. Dug by Bella Belen. Adorador.
Oh!
Tang Ponce. What can you say about her defense? Doromal pops it up. Pipe attack from Bella Belen. Easy dig for the Flying Titans. Here comes Cheng. Belen again with a dig. Adorador hits. That's an easy over. Rondina from the pipe. got it.
Rondina, back row attack.
That's a great set again by Dina Wong. Everyone expecting the wing hitters to go for it.
CC Rondina picking up her 5th point. That is your spike of the set, brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong Bayan.
Rondina.
Biggest lead, 4 points for the Flying Titans. Easy over for Doromal, another chance to score. And there it is. Villegas with her first point of the conference, and Coach De Brito has seen enough.
Timeout.
We'll call a timeout.
Spikers.
Solar Spikers down by 5.
Remember, you don't need a pass to receive. We don't need a pass to control the ball. Just keep there. Hey, we know they need CC now from the back. What you do, control the ball inside, back to the line and put ball inside. Isa, where are you? We drop the ball. Chen come here to take the ball. It's okay. They said here the only one is there. Pressure on the side.
Let's go, guys! Capital! May point lang.
Well, after a 4-point win in the first set, Jasmine Abor and the Solar Spikers in a bit of a tough spot. Here's Ea Laure. We mentioned not suited up today. Her first did not play of the conference. Sitting beside Maddie Madea, who hasn't played so far in the AFC.
Serving for the Flying Titans.
Can't ask for a
Number
better
18,
start than
CC
this
Rondina.
if you're Coach Dante Elin Sinurin.
Yeah. And again, the difference bringing one player in, no? The difference it made. Villegas just changed the dynamics of the team.
Speaking of,
Jimenez turned back by Tolentino.
Valentino with a block on Isa Jimenez.
7-1.
Well, all fronts working for CHOCO MUCHO. That's why the fans are back in this match.
Service.
And
Rondina.
that play after the timeout of Coach De Brito. Doromal with a good pass. Nabor to Jimenez. Easy pickup for Dina Wong. Got Tolentino. Pushes. Adorador picks it up. Nabor back to Isa Jimenez. Tang Ponce.
Good save.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect pass. Villegas. Nabor to the pipe again.
Whoa!
It did go it over. Chance ball for the Solar Spikers. Oh, back-to-back beautiful digs by Tang Ponce. Rondina. Nabor with a dig. Jimenez. One of the most exciting rallies of the game so far.
Great rally.
Oh, and got Tolentino.
Ends up long
8
rally.
points already.
First technical
Everyone
timeout.
contributing for
CHOCO
CHOCO MUCHO.
One. Solar Spikers.
All-Filipino Conference action live here in San Juan City, Phil Oil Arena. And of course, apart from our Lunar New Year celebrations, you just mentioned it, Eric, the Solar Spikers are celebrating yet another occasion, and that is the birthday of Layla Cruz. After being sidelined due to her appendectomy, Layla is finally playing her first game in the All-Filipino Conference. So far, she is proud of her team after seeing their improvements and is coming into this game with mixed emotions of nerves and excitement as she finally joins their on-court action. And when it comes to expectations, Layla wants to step up from her reinforced conference stint, and her only birthday wish is for them to walk home with a win today. Because of her set point attack, they're one set closer, but they have to get that same first set momentum back. Eric and Irene.
All right, thanks very much, Jules. Right now, they have no momentum whatsoever, these Solar Spikers. They haven't scored an attack point. That 1 point they have on the board is off a service fault by Dina Wong. And Coach
yeah.
De Brito is now looking a little confused, even with the rotation, as nothing has been working for the Solar Spikers after winning by 4 points in the opening set.
Yeah, you know, Eric, the biggest change really is CHOCO MUCHO decided that, hey, this is how we're going to counter good defense. We got to get everybody part of the equation, right? Everybody gets a touch. So that's why the defense is now scrambling for Capital One.
Got Tolentino now with a conference high, 9 points. And she makes it a 9-point lead for the Flying Titans.
Yeah, Capital One, you have to make some changes. You did by bringing Iris Tolenada, but somebody has to be more vocal in terms of trying to lead the squad.
Tolenada reverses Leila Cruz, also in the game off the bench. Cheng rolls it over. Two players collide for the Solar Spikers. Cruz with a hit. Ponce back up to Cheng. And Des Cheng gets a block touch.
11.
Wow.
Wow, exactly. Wow.
5 points for Cheng. This is a 10-point lead. First double-digit lead for either team.
Yeah, and look at that slow-mo. Because of great setting right now by Dina Wong, even if there were two blockers, they couldn't close because they were actually out of position.
April Tapia checking in for Adorador. Tapia rejected. Wow. I mean,
Tolentino to Tapia.
Flying Titans are soaring right now. They can do no wrong. And Coach Rubito burns his final timeout.
But there are two guys here. You trust her. Huh? There are two guys here, one here, and then you play. I know she's a surprise. She's here to control the receipt. She's here to control receipt. So don't need to be three guys. She'll control. Hey. Spike high. Drop. Be smart. Huh?
Sige ate! Kapit lang! Kapital! Sagot tayo! Sagot lang guys! Next one!
Roma Doromal, Bella Belen, and the Solar Spikers, after winning the first set at 25-21, they have been absolutely shut down in set number 2.
Well, they have to realize, of course, all the teams right now, we have 10 teams, right? All these teams have been revamped and a lot of changes. So you expect all the teams to come out fighting even though they lost the first set. You need to come back. Remember how you won the first set.
That's an ace.
And a service ace to boot. That's like cherry on the icing. CC Rondina with 6 points. It's a 12-point lead for the Flying Titans.
You know, CHOCO MUCHO right now relentless. And you can really sense this confidence is in an all-time high.
Underhand pass. It's a good one. And finally, that is the first attack point for the Solar Spikers.
Well, it's been a while, Eric, but you build from here. You know, if you're Capital One, you get a kill. Now let's get some stops. Let's make our own run, make a run.
That's got to be a relief for Coach
for
Negrito.
sure, for sure. It's like after winning the first set, what is going on?
That is the first point, by the way, of Leila Cruz in the conference. This one sent outside, no block touch. So back-to-back points for the Solar Spikers. Well, it isn't an attack point, but beggars can't be choosers right now.
It is back-to-back points. That's what's important. And then you build on the third and the fourth. Good serve.
Yeah, really good serve. Off-system play. And another easy point given up off an error by Des Cheng. So that's 3 in a row scored by the Solar Spikers.
Yeah, if you're Des Cheng, you've been successful, you know, with all your attacks so far. Not a time for you to change it. You hit it high, trying to go for the line, then you missed it.
Villegas blocked. And how about this? 4 in a row now, scored by the Solar Spikers. Leila Cruz picking up her second straight point. This one off a block, or either her or Madrigal.
That's how you build a run. Start from 1. Now, you did mention, Eric, it is at 4.
Bad pass by Tang Ponce, a rare thing. Cheng rolls it over, easy pickup for Tolenada, but it is Jorvina who sets it up, and that run is over. Bella Belen has cooled down here in set number 2.
Yeah, pretty uncharacteristic error. A bit of a lot of thoughts going into her mind. You know, she is human after all, but she's got to brush it off. She's got to shake it off.
Yep. She hasn't scored here in set number 2. Service fault by Villegas, the 19th overall pick last year. So she's another rookie.
Well,
Ezra
some
Matiba.
good news for CHOCO MUCHO at this point. You can
Capital
afford, actually can afford a bit of those errors, but we really don't want to see a lot of service errors.
Cheng. That one picked up by Tapia. Belen. Tang Ponce. Big goes over. Excellent tenacity on defense by both teams. Belen again. Tang Ponce with another dig. Easy over. Iris to Bella. And Bella Belen puts an exclamation point on
Off
that
the block.
little rally.
7-14.
Well, she hasn't scored 71 points in 3 games for nothing. You know, she was checked, had a bit of struggles, but then just changing direction, just using the blockers as hand to her advantage.
7-point game. Tolentino. Dug by Tapia. Belen. Oh, they're going to Bella almost
Belen
exclusively now.
scores
Back-to-back points for Belen.
8-14.
Well, are you surprised, Eric? I mean, you know they're gonna keep going to Bella Belen given the opportunity. And again, look at that. Just going through the blockers.
9 points now for Belen.
The norm is what, 20 plus, no?
Yeah, at least.
At least.
Tolentino looking for point number 11. Belen pushes. Wong with a dig. Cheng. Tapia has been defending very well in the back row. Belen drop shot. Tolentino. Leila Cruz pops it up. Cruz pushes.
Scrappy plays here from both teams.
Tolentino. And
Tienza with a quick reaction.
that one scored by Jaya Tienza.
They're gonna challenge this. We saw the
And
entire
there's a
Capital
challenge on the floor by Capital
starting,
One for reaching
the ones
beyond
in the
net.
floor already complaining.
Challenge is reaching beyond the net. Capital
And
One.
you mentioned, Lorene, earlier that this is one of the trickiest challenges because
Yeah,
you put a finger beyond and you touch the ball, you're automatically, used to be, that wasn't such a strict, hard and fast rule, but now it is.
yeah. There for me, there's always a gray area. See, no.
Yeah, it's not.
She was patient, and that should be good for Atienza because she also wants to join the bandwagon of CHOCO MUCHO.
Scores and
So
serves.
legit move for Jaya Tienza, scoring her first point today.
Kat Tolentino serving.
Look at that, 10 points for Tolentino.
First game in double digits in the conference for Kat Tolentino. Bella Belen rejected. Normal will go to Leila Cruz. Down the line, Tang Ponce. Rodina into the net.
Cross.
Well,
9.
they haven't been going a lot to Rondina here towards the middle part of the second set, so you want to maybe change that. You have to get her in the game.
Only 2 points, Omega
Leila
3
Cruz.
points here in the second set for
Solar
CC.
Strikers.
The load of the offense coming from Kat Tolentino. She's scored 6 over 10 here in the
Axel's
second.
out.
Leila Cruz
Second technical
serving at
timeout,
outside.
16.
And
Flying Titans.
second technical timeout,
9.
it's a
Solar
7-point
Strikers.
lead for the Flying Titans. The 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference is in full swing. Watch it on Pilipinas Live. Anytime, anywhere. Also available on One Sports and One Sports Plus. Mindy and Milka Romero of CAPITAL1. They are the daughters of Mikey Romero. Yeah. Mandy and Milka Romero. They are the managers of this team.
Managers slash owners.
Yep.
In captain, Miss Cheng, serving for the Flying Tigers.
Right now, it's a 7-point game. Tolenada picking up the option. Here comes CC. Much better floor defense by the Solar Spikers in the second half of this second set. CC.
Oh!
Another excellent dig by Doromal this time. Tapia from the back row into the net.
Well, what you like is she went for it. It wasn't an easy ball. It was actually far from the attack line, but yeah, I mean, jitters also for Tapia.
Biggest lead for Dina Wong and the Flying Titans was 12 points. They're working on bringing it back again.
Well, good pass.
Yeah, Tapia has been excellent. Meantime, Pauline Gaston with point number 2.
Through the block, Gaston.
You know, again, Pauline Gaston, we always mention, not the tallest of middle blockers, but she really uses her quickness. That slide has been a go-to.
Game captain, Bella Belen.
Well, Bella Belen, the serve, they're down 7. Can they make a run? They made it 4 early on.
Rondina. Iris goes to the pipe. Oh, and Bella Belen fires one through, and you don't get it through Tamponce a lot, but one of those players who can do it is Bella Belen. She's got 10 already.
Tamponce has been just stellar today, but yeah, Bella Belen knows we're down and we need to come back. If I need to go through you, I will.
Great receive by Des Cheng.
Oh!
This one's not coming back. Jaya Tienza will score. That's going to be her second point.
Again, great set there by CHOCO MUCHO and Dina Wong, but you have to admire really the persistence of CAPITAL1.
I mean, take a look at that. One former libero, and then Corvina going for it. Atienza. Great pass by Belen, running attack by Gaston, picked up. And here comes Rondina.
Oh!
Nails that one in.
Cross-court kill.
Well, she wanted that. That's one of the stronger hits of CC Rondina today.
Her offense starting to pick up. CC Rondina. 4 of her 7 coming here in set number 2.
Well, yeah, you know, if you're a CHOCO MUCHO fan, you have to be happy the way they're responding. CAPITAL1 trying to make a run, but they're just stopping it.
Meantime, first attack for April Tapia after scoring an ace in the first set.
Well, making up for that previous error, hitting air from the back row.
It's not over yet. If you're the Solar Spikers, this is only a 7-point game.
Only a 7-point game.
I mean, considering they were staring at a 12-point deficit earlier.
Yeah, for the fans, right? Glass half full.
Wong. Good block up top by Madrigal. Belen from the pipe. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is just a 6-point game.
Bella Belen really playing like she's not a rookie. I mean, the way she has embraced her role as the first option.
I think it was Maddie Madayag who said to the media, yung bola ni Bella Belen malikot. 11 points now for Belen. Villegas gets the side out.
Villegas.
Oh, that's a great way to counter it. You change things up by running the middles. Look at that, just one blocker, Tapia.
Villegas with her second point today. Short pass from Tapia. Tapia gets it back from Doromal. A drop attempt, easy pickup for Dina Wong. This one too close to the net. Rondina is blocked. Got Tolentino on the other side. Fires it in.
That's how you spread your opponents as blockers, right? You go wing, forward, backward. You spread the blockers. And Tolentino's been having a great game today.
11 points for Tolentino. 7 here in set number 2. Shaya returns after scoring 2 points in the first set. Great pass by Shaya. Another pipe attack. That one dug by Dina Wong. She's been defending so well.
Yeah.
Cruz. Adorador backs up for it and rolls it in. What a point for Shaya off the bench.
That's experience for you. Shaya Dorador knows exactly what to do. You know, I mean, it's not the best of sets, but I'm gonna make do.
7-point game. Adorador with 3.
Iris Tolenada serving for the Solar Spikers.
Veteran setter, Iris Tolenada. CC, yes.
Rondina wipes it.
Challenging
off
the
block.
tallest blockers of Capital One, Ezra Madigal and Leila Cruz.
Points are coming in swiftly for CC Rondina here in set number 2. She's got 8 already. 7 attacks, 1 ace.
And she's playing it smart. That slow-mo is a perfect example that, you know, looking one way, hitting the other way.
Cruz. Another great dig from Dina Wong. Catolentino drop shot attempt. Cruz. What a dig. What a dig for Bella Belen.
Cruz turn back.
A for effort, though, you know. I mean, she's just flying inside the court. Bella Belen.
Substitution. Capital 1. 22 out, 21.
Meantime, Leila Cruz will sub out. In is Isa Jimenez, and the crowd going wild behind us as the Flying Titans 2 points away from equalizing in this matchup.
Well, I thought there was a substitution.
I was actually looking for it.
For the Solar Spikers.
Second service fault for CC Rondina.
Shaya Dorador serving for Capital
Well, it
1.
is a tough hill to climb for Capital One. But we always say, right? To go to the next round, if you end up losing this, at least you make your opponents work for the points. You don't just give it.
Corvina pops it up. Belen running attack. It's not coming back. Bella
Off the
Belen
block.
with
Belen.
12. And
16.
the ways she's hitting these shots, you don't normally see. I mean, that should have been just an easy pickup for the defense, but you don't expect a hit like that from Bella Belen.
Yeah. Well, she's getting better and better.
Yeah.
But if you look at that slow-mo, Tolentino took something out of that block, and you maybe want to change the way you do it.
Tolentino.
Meantime, Kat Tolentino continues to
Block is
swing
out.
away. 12 points for Kat, and it's 8 set points
But there's a challenge
for the
on
Flying
ball
Titans.
by
Although,
the Solar Spikers.
What's that? Ball in, ball out.
yep.
Yeah.
Challenge.
There's a
Ball
challenge.
in, ball out.
Point
Capital
has been
1.
awarded to the Flying Titans. It can be wiped off depending on the result of the challenge.
That's out.
Ball is out.
Clearly, well, Flying Titans have set points.
Substitution.
What a change of tides
14
here.
out. 4. Mendrez in.
All right, a few substitutions. The coach Dante Elinsunurin, who must be
And
extremely
Mendrez
satisfied
serving for the
with the
set.
work of the Flying Titans here in set number 2.
Good serve.
Isa Jimenez off the block.
Block is out. 18.
Yeah, they saved one set point.
Another 17.
They have a lot to challenge, but at least, again, they're going to make, if you're Capital One, you're going to make Choco Mucho work for that set point.
All right, so 1 set point saved. Bad pass. Off system play. Cheng bounces it off the block. That one picked up by Jimenez. Here comes Belen. Second consecutive
Belen hits
set
the
point
spot.
saved.
18.
She's not done yet.
13 points for Bella Belen.
Well, what you love really is you look at the sets. They're not all the same. There's some far from the net, some near the net. Bella Bella just gives the effort,
She adjusts.
110%. Yeah.
Whatever the set may be. Cheng. And this one outside.
Cheng.
No,
corner
it's on the
pocket.
line. Beg your pardon. So Des Cheng with her
Flying Titans
7th
take
point
the second
today
set.
puts the
25,
finishing touch to this masterpiece of a second set for the Flying Titans.
Yeah, it has been a total team effort. Oh, there's a challenge? No.
Yeah, they won't. So we're tied, 1 set apiece. Flying Titans win set number 2, 25-18. Welcome back to San Juan.
Well, this is the PVL, the heart of volleyball, All-Filipino conference. This is CHOCO MUCHO versus Solar Spikers. Two teams with identical slates at this point. 1 win, 2 losses, trying to change their direction here in the single round robin in the first round. And, first set, Eric, was all CAPITAL1. Defense was working. Bella Belen is a constant. Second set, Choco Mucho just changed things. They got everyone more touches. It became a team effort. And that spelled a huge difference because everyone's confidence just, it looks like they're lifting everybody by great setting of Dina Wong. Yeah, look at the numbers with what they did. Really, the blockers were scrambling to find a way to close. Look at the numbers, 17-11 in terms of attacks. That's huge. CAPITAL1, the way they played in the first set, you wouldn't think that they'll only score 11 points. They didn't block aces as well. So, in all fronts, Choco Mucho just had a better set. That's why we are tied at 1 set apiece. Now, the biggest question here in the third set, which team is going to show up? The one in the first set or the one in the second set?
How exciting will it be if both teams show up?
Yeah. Well, we might be in for a best of 10 sets today.
Leading scorers, both in double digits. The only players in double digits for their respective teams. Kat Tolentino, her first.
Yeah, Kat Tolentino actually played so well with 12 points. Her and Bella Belen. You would think it's a Bella Belen CC Rondina showdown, but CC Rondina was checked in the first set, and Kat Tolentino just showed up. It just goes to show it really is a team effort. You know, it can't be just one player. But Bella Belen is proving otherwise. But for Choco Mucho, I think the strength really is in numbers.
Yeah.
Right? With each team winning one set.
All right, so starting lineup
This third
is
set.
the same for Coach Dante Alensunurin as the second set. Meantime, Coach De Brito not tinkering with the starting lineup yet. It's the same one he's had over the last 2 sets.
For serve,
Full front
Jasmine
line
Nabor.
for Jasmine Nabor and the Flying Titans as she gets us going here in set number 3. Kat Tolentino. That one dug again by Bella Belen. Not a surprise how well she's defending today. Tolentino sets it up for Rondina. That one popped up by Jorvina. Bella Belen just able to get it over the net. Villegas is blocked. This is right in the middle, and Madrigal swipes it away.
That's just smart. She saw that the defense of Choco Mucho just scrambling. Nobody in zone 2, so I'll just put it there.
Off of Madrigal, that is her 5th point today. And for Madrigal, she has blocks. She's got attacks. Cross-court hit by Rondina. Another pipe attack by Belen, dug by Ponce. Rondina. Nabor goes to the middle. Madrigal is turned away.
Madrigal, well read.
Oh, Villegas has earned her starting spot there. Great lead. Solid solo block.
Tina Wong. Titans.
Normal with a bad pass. Easy over for the Solar Spikers. Tolentino. That's gone. Cap Tolentino now with 13.
Kat Tolentino leading Choco Mucho here. And you know, it's a slow grind for her, but when she got, you know, when she warmed up, she's been scoring.
For those of you just joining us, no Ayalaure for the Flying Titans today due to an undisclosed injury. But according to Coach Dante Alensunurin, she'll be back next game. Isa Jimenez with a hit. Ponce with the first touch. Villegas with another hit.
Oh.
And Jen Villegas scores again. She's got 4.
Well, the Ramal tried to keep that ball in play, but you know, it's like the reaction time. They wanted to keep that ball alive, but
Service.
well, Choco Mucho again, a good start here in the 3rd set.
Good pass by Adorador. Shaya gets it back and scores. Shaya with her 4th point.
Serving 3.
You know, Shaya Adorador for me, underrated defender.
Yeah.
She's a really good defender, very solid, steady.
37% reception or digging efficiency, and then 42% in passing. Rodina. Belen is in front. And the hit off the block goes outside. Belen with 14. Clearly on her way to another 20-point performance without a doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think, you know, the numbers are just MVP numbers for Bella Belen.
I agree.
It's not just offense, it's even her digging.
Could it be another rookie MVP performance?
Well, we wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. She did it in college, and she might do it again in the pros. That one mistimed between Wong and Villegas.
CAPITAL1 on top.
So first lead for the Solar Spikers since set number 1. 4-3.
Service.
Again, both teams with the same standings, 1 and 2. So we expect this to be a long match.
And same road to their 4th game. Both lost their last 2 games. Rondina now with 9 points. Take a look at our spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Yeah, great set by Dino Wong. Look at that. The middle was slow to close.
+1. Solar Spikers.
So that's 5-4 for Madrigal and the Solar Spikers.
Well, at this point,
Ezra
you know,
Madrigal.
both teams just feeling each other out.
Dina Wong chases it down. Cheng, dug by Adorador. Jimenez, off speed. That dig goes over for Cap Tolentino. Chance ball here. Jimenez. Des Cheng, blocked. Now Ponce will set it up for Cap Tolentino.
Wow!
Tolentino.
Wow, Cap Tolentino with 14.
Yeah, that bump set
Down
by
the line.
Ponce out of system play, but you saw the approach of Cat Tolentino. Full swing, full hit.
Looks like she's back to that old Blue Eagle form as Cat Tolentino ties the game at 5. Gaston with a hit, dug by Rondina. Cheng. Normal pops it up. Belen blocked. Belen again.
Wow!
And Bella
On the angle.
with a cross-court hit. She's got 15 points.
She added pace in that hit. You know, after she was blocked, she made it fast. Look at this cross-court whip. It's a whip.
Solar Spikers back up by 1. Tolentino. What a dig. Battle at the net. Won by the Flying Titans. Belen punches this one through.
Belen off the block.
She is punishing the blockers of CHOCO MUCHO. You have to establish your hands really against a player like Bella Belen. You have to close that pathway.
16 points already for Bella Belen. The only player in double digits for the Solar Spikers. Short pass from Rondina. Des Cheng. Running attack. Gaston will send us to our first technical timeout. This is a good first half to the third set by the Solar Spikers. They're up by 3 against the Flying Titans.
First technical timeout. Capital 1, 8. CHOCO MUCHO, 5.
Welcome back. You're watching the PVL All-Filipino Conference live here in San Juan City, Phil Oil Arena. After losing that first set, the CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans seemed to turn things around in a flash. They even got a big score gap against the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers, and contributing to that big score gap is none other than Cat Tolentino, who stepped up in place of her sideline teammates. Knowing what's at stake, Cat and the rest of the Flying Titans worked with their coaches on the systems and, most importantly, the approach that they needed to refine, especially when it comes to their out-of-system plays. It seems that this very factor is what got the Flying Titans to win that last set. All they need to do now is keep executing with more poise, patience, and intention. It's anyone's game, and let's see if they continue this momentum in the set. Eric and Noreen.
Thank you, Jules. Right now, Cat Tolentino is in a certain kind of zone. 15 points already. Anything she touches turns into a point.
Well, it's really good to see a healthy Cat Tolentino play.
9-6.
She's suffered through knee injuries and then some sort of vertigo as well, a problem with her ear a few years back. So it's really good. Nice that you pointed out to see her healthy and in top form.
It's been a tough journey.
Yep. Great receive by CC Rondina. Des Cheng fires it outside.
Outside shot, Cheng.
Well, Flying Titans signaling for a check ball. Took a
There's
while for
challenge.
Coach
CHOCO
Alinsinurin,
MUCHO
but they
for a
finally
block touch.
agreed to the challenge. So let's
Block
take a look.
touch, CHOCO MUCHO.
Well, Pauline Gaston is shaking her head, saying, didn't get any tips.
Beautiful shot of the venue today. While we have this time, hi to our good friend Nell from Batangas watching, along with so many others on a holiday Tuesday. All right.
Yeah, no block touch. For fingers were straight.
There is no
All right. Unsuccessful challenge
Unsuccessful.
for
Flying
Coach
Titans.
Dante Alinsunurin. He only has one challenge remaining. Lead is up to 4 now for the Flying Titans. Biggest lead. Third set.
Whoa.
Service ace for Bella Belen. That's her first ace of the
11-6.
game.
Doing it in all parts of the game.
Timeout. Flying Titans.
Belen with 17, and that shot forces Coach Alinsunurin to call a timeout.
Yung service natin, kasi hindi na kaya pag halos lahat sila nandito. Pwede mag-short ha. Pwede mag-short, pero huwag yung magka-target dito kay Bella. Then, guys, yung malayo. Iyan mo lang, pasok mo lang. Masyadong malayo kasi. Huwag ibaba mo ng konti yung palo mo. Pag yung malapit dito, kailan yung ginagawa mo. Kahit maahon, ha? Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Pasa-pasa ka mo, Cho. Let's go, let's go.
One more timeout remaining for Coach Dante Alinsunurin. What have you so far noticed about this third set for Tang Ponce and the Flying Titans?
No, I think it's more CAPITAL1.
Okay.
Really. I mean, it's a good timeout because you
you
know both teams want the victory. We saw it the first 2 sets as they split it, right? So capacity-wise is there for both these teams, but right now, CAPITAL1 is just outplaying CHOCO MUCHO. Look at that, 2 service aces for Bella Belen and Eric against Tang Ponce.
That's right.
Yeah.
One of the better passers, if not one of the best passers of the conference. 18 points now for Bella Belen. Going to be an off-system play. Good save.
Yeah.
But on the first touch,
Cheng finds a
Des
spot.
Cheng puts it away with her 8th point today. So good stop if you're the Flying Titans.
Yeah. And you can also sense for CHOCO MUCHO, their energy has dipped. We saw a change, a surge in set number 2. Here in set number 3, it's like, here we go again.
Service out for Des Cheng.
Ball is
So
out.
after she scores,
13-7.
she brings back biggest deficit against the Flying Titans. Right now, the Solar Spikers back up by 7.
Aline Gaston
Check that, 6
serving
points.
for the Solar Spikers.
Down the line serve, Cheng with a pass. Rondina is in front. And she misses the mark.
Ball is out. 14.
Boy, errors really plaguing CHOCO MUCHO at this point. And CAPITAL1 is just playing steady here in set number 3.
It's been nothing special, actually,
Yes.
for
Gaston.
the Solar Spikers.
Just 2 service aces. Nothing special.
Lead is now 7 for the Solar Spikers. Jaya Atienza. Easy over coming from the Solar Spikers. Let's see what the Flying Titans can do. What a dig for Bella Belen in the back row. And that hit outside for
Outside
Jimenez.
shot. Jimenez. 8-14.
Well, they have established a pretty comfortable lead, you know, the Solar Spikers, but even so, you want to check your errors.
Jaya Tianza.
Atienza
Serving
with a
for
couple
the
of
Flying
points.
Titans.
She had 8 in the last game. Here's another
Bonus
error
point.
for the
CAPITAL1.
Flying Titans.
Well, Jaya Atienza has just joined CHOCO MUCHO this conference, so trying to blend in.
For the Solar
Still,
Spikers.
but we always say, if you're new, it's a work in progress.
Villegas punches it through and scores again.
Through
What
the
a
block.
game for Jen Villegas. 5 points.
Villegas.
And again,
9.
quick look at the roster of the Flying Titans who have not seen action either this game or all 3 games past. Adorador.
Good dig.
Ponce will set it to Rondina. And Cici
Rondina
now in double
for a
digits
score
with
shot.
10.
Yeah, slowly getting her
10.
game.
15.
And again, a great set. Look at that. Pretty soft block there for
Wong.
CAPITAL1.
Normal goes to Jimenez. Wong back to Cici and coverage by Tang Ponce. Tolentino rolls it over. Normal to Shaya. Tang Ponce chases it down. Nice pass to Catolentino, who scores again.
Off the
Yeah, she
handoff.
breaks the block there.
Yes. 11 to 15. Timeout.
16 points now for Catolentino. That is a conference high. Capital 1 Solar Spikers lead down to 4.
Look, it's the same play, but we're gonna shift. So opposite as opposite, open as open, okay? Right now they are going with the MB. Our MB is going together. So it's your decision. If you put them here, gonna be single block there. If you put them a B, it's single block here. Now it's your own position. Go strong, cross or strong line, okay?
Nico Halili, sports content head of Signal TV, and Rhea Navarro of Sports Vision. A high five between them. Enjoying the action of first game today.
At the service
And what
zone
a
for the Flying
treat it
Tigers,
is
setter
for
number 3,
everyone,
Dina
the way
Wong.
this game is going.
We are packed to the brim.
One set each. And it's anybody's third set right now, although Solar Spikers are up by 4. Make that up by 5 points.
Adorador
Shaya
off the block.
Adorador knocks it in for her 5th point today. We'll take another break. More action when we come back.
Second technical timeout. 16, Capital 1, 11. Choco.
Solar Spikers led by as many as 7 points. Right now they're up only by 5. Bella Belen, 18 points already. En route, without a doubt, to another 20-point performance.
And
Meanwhile,
the second
Catolentino with a
technical timeout.
season, or make that conference high 16
Serving for
points.
Capital One.
Her first game in double digits.
Shaya Adorador.
Adorador with 5 points.
You know what's important for CHOCO MUCHO? You're down here. You have to remember how you won set number 2. It was a team effort. It can't be just Catolentino.
Yep. Good save by the Solar Spikers. Drop attempt by CC Rondina. Belen. Oh, what a turnaround that is. From defense to offense for the Solar Spikers.
17 to 11.
She's just ready. You know, she twists her body, same result.
And the Romero sisters cheering their team on. The sun is shining today for the Solar Spikers. Set number 3.
Service.
They're probably saying,
Adorador.
there's our first round draft pick. First pick overall.
Good serve. Catolentino. And this dig will not come back. But again, you love the effort. Bella Belen,
Tolentino off the hand
not
of
just playing
Adorador.
offense, playing defense as well for the Solar Spikers.
She's really just going for
Yeah.
every
12 to
ball.
17.
She is the all-around package.
Yeah, and that's what we talk about. You know, that's what we mean when we say leading by
CC
example.
Rondina.
Because of the
Serving for the
effort.
Flying Tigers.
The other teammates are like, okay, she's sacrificing herself.
Rondina serves
Ball
it
is out.
outside. That's her 4th service fault of the game. Oh, they're going to challenge.
And there's a challenge on the floor by
This is
Choco
the final
Mucho.
challenge
Ball in, ball
for the
out.
Flying Titans.
Challenge, ball
If they
in,
lose.
Ball out. Choco
It
Mucho.
is a crucial challenge. But CC Rondina was certain. She was on a look Coach Dante straight in the eye. It's
And
good.
again, how many players have we seen who were so certain
Yeah.
and then, like what you mentioned, come up short? And CC will come up short. Or, in this case,
Ball
long
is cleared out.
Yeah. Come up long.
And the
by
Flying
a few
Titans
inches. That wasn't even close.
have run out of challenges.
So no more challenges remaining for the Flying Titans.
Ezra Madrigal
Well,
serving.
of course, for CHOCO MUCHO, you're hoping that's not going to be an issue down the stretch.
What a block, Bella Belen. And she has
Valentino
the entire
denied by Belen.
package today. She's got
19.
attacks, blocks, and aces. Now, first block for Belen. She's got 20.
Yeah. And it's against the person who is actually countering her today. You know, it's a matchup.
Bella Belen saving it. Battle at the net. Belen rising. What a save by Shaya Adorador. Shaya hitting from the back row. From Dina, pops it up. Des Cheng. One-handed dig for Madrigal. Adorador again. This one is just outside.
Yeah, it
Outside
looked
shot,
long.
Adorador.
But what an effort there
13
by
to
Capital1, staying in that rally.
This is the kind of defense we saw in the first set that they didn't have in set number 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why they got blown out right from the start.
It's a battle actually of
Jen
defense
Villegas.
versus offense.
Yeah.
That's pretty clear today.
For the Flying Titans.
Nice combination play. Bella Belen on the
Belen
tail end of that.
sees
She's
the
got
hole.
21 already.
20, 13.
But you see how Shaya Adorador complements Bella Belen. You know, in terms of defense, it's not just Bella Belen. In terms of setting it to somebody from the back row, Shaya's there. So, you know, that's why she is starting for Capital1.
And the variety of offense that Bella Belen has put on display
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Iris
Yeah.
Tolenada.
It's a clinic for all the other players. Des Cheng blocked. Cheng again. And this one gets away from Shaya Adorador. Des Cheng will
Cheng
score her
off the hand
9th of the game.
Adorador.
Yeah, much
14,
needed, you know,
20.
because it has been pretty much Catalentino
10 out.
carrying the offensive load. Again, in set number 2, it was a team effort.
Comfortable lead
Alina
against
Picar
Alina
serving
Picar and
for
the Flying Titans.
Titans.
Up by 6. Gaston makes it a
Gaston
7-point
off the
lead
hand of Atienza.
for the Solar Spikers.
21,
Boy,
14.
again, using her quickness there. That's a great set by Tolenada.
Game captain, Bella Belen.
Belen with a couple of aces.
Serving.
18 attacks, 1 block.
Good serve.
Manabat is rejected. Atienza is a back row player.
Illegal back row attack. Hold on the Flying Titans.
Yes, she is, I believe. So, violation against the Flying
Service.
Titans.
Belen.
I think because Ponce used the overhead to keep that ball alive.
And then Atienza hit it above her
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah.
Manabat. Adorador. Good defense by Alina Picar. Des Cheng. And Des Cheng now in double digits with 10
Cheng
points.
off the hand of Adorador.
Well, for CHOCO MUCHO, slowly but surely you want to try to get in this third set because it is a 7-point advantage for Capital1.
How about Des Cheng stepping in without A. Lauda in the lineup? Her first double-digit
For the
game
Flying Titans.
of the conference. Prior to today, she's only scored 1 point through 3 games. Manabat,
Breakout.
drop shot. Leila Cruz comes up short.
Too far to reach for Leila
Yeah, was
Cruz.
pretty tentative with that
16,
approach and
22.
kind of let gravity do its thing.
2-point run. Flying Titans, but they still have a long way to go.
Service. Cheng.
And that serve will not help.
And sails out.
You know, they're very inconsistent with their services. So that has been giving a couple of free points to Capital1, and sometimes that's all Capital1 needs.
6
Substitution.
Six
service
Capital
faults.
One.
Third set.
Third set
9
alone.
out. 5. Tapia.
Sometimes 1 or 2 is enough for your opponent, much more 6.
That's basically the lead
April Tapia.
of the
Serving
Solar Spikers.
for the
Tapia
Solar
back in the game.
Spikers.
April Tapia. So far with 2 points today. Drop shot. Maya Rondina easily picked up.
Good save.
Vicar to Manabat, rejected. A push by Atienza. Cruz scores off the
Cruz
block.
gets a ball touch and puts the Solar Spikers
Coach
at set
De
point.
Brito using his bench to close this out, and the bench has been performing.
This is 8 set points for Tapia and the Solar Spikers to go up 2-1. Nice looking serve for Tapia. Manabat. Tapia to Cruz to put it away. Not just yet. Cheng with a dig. Rondina. Got it.
Rondina says, hold on.
Well, you know she will keep fighting CC Rondina, but
Substitution.
it's tough.
15 now.
Going to be
for
tough.
Mendrez.
11 points
in.
for CC Rondina. 1 set point save. Mayan Mendrez
Mendrez.
checking in to
For the
serve for
serve.
the Flying Titans. Second time in the game today. Belen from the back row. Dug by Mendrez. Rondina again. The coverage by Mendrez. Manabat down the line.
Manabat
2 set points
hits the
saved by the
spot.
Flying Titans.
Much
18
needed point
to
for
24.
Dindin Santiago Manabat.
3 points for Manabat. And
Spikers.
after this nice down the line by Manabat, Coach Brito will call a timeout.
Finishing short. You have the guys distance and you go, okay? Leila, we need you now, okay? It's easy there. Over here. Face cross. Get the line. Face the line. Get the cross. Good? Okay? You can set aim.
Bella Belen has enough reason to smile. She's got 21 points, but more importantly, her team on top still by 6 set points here in set number 3.
Yeah, they worked hard for that, for this lead, and they've established a good enough lead to actually be looking towards set number 4 and trying to close it out in 4th set.
But the Flying Titans have scored 2 in a row. They've saved 2 straight set points. Leila Cruz. We heard her name in the huddle. We need you, says Coach De Brito, and she delivers.
Great comeback for Capital One after losing set number 2.
Leila Cruz in her first game back. Missed her last 3 games. Has 3 points and delivers the killer blow in set number 3. Solar Spikers win the 3rd set 25-18 and are up 2-1 against the Flying Titans. Huge 3rd set for the Solar Spikers. And a 7-point win ensures that they are up going to set number 4, 2-1.
Yeah, I think when it's easier in this match, which team can actually play their game. We can see that for Capital One, a very clear strength is when you defend well. When you defend well, you frustrate the offense of CHOCO MUCHO, then you let Bella Belen do her thing, right? For Choco Mucho, again, it's a team effort. We saw it. When everyone was given sets, they were successful in set number 2. In set number 3, their energy dipped a bit. Let's look at the numbers. In terms of attacks, it was Choco Mucho, but look at the errors of Choco Mucho. I think that's the main category you want to dwell on. Is the 10 errors, what, 7 came from the service area.
Yeah.
And that's 7 points right there for you. That's pretty much the set for you. So they did themselves in. So you need to correct that and try to rediscover how you won set number 2, how you enjoyed it, how you relied on your teammates to come out with that second set win, because Capital One is showing and proving that they are no pushover today. You have to work hard if you want to force a 5th set.
21 points for Bella Belen. Tolentino leading the way for the Flying Titans with 17, but there are 2 other players in double digits for the Flying Titans. 11 for CC Rondina and Des Cheng with 10. So a more concerted effort team-wise for the Flying Titans compared to the Solar Spikers, but right now, obviously, that doesn't matter. What matters is who will deliver here in this 3rd set, and if the Flying Titans close it out, they will win in 4. Meanwhile, if the Solar Spikers win this set, they'll win in 4, while the Flying Titans need to win this to extend this game to a 5th.
Yeah, I like the fact that Coach Dante is tapping Pecania, because remember, for so long, Choco Mucho has boasted of a very formidable middle, right? The middle blockers. But today, he's using a pretty small duo in Atienza and Villegas. So I like that, you change things up, you bring in Pecania to show some presence in the middle.
Tang Ponce with a dig off the Adorador hit. Got Tolentino. Normal sets it up. Off-speed hit for Bella Belen. Tolentino again. Normal to Adorador. And a block to start things off for the Flying Titans here in set 4.
Yeah, that's a good start because they need the middles to join in.
Well, Villegas with her best game yet. She's got 6 points. Tang Ponce with a superb dig. Drop shot. That one dug by Adorador. Easy over for the Solar Spikers. Villegas again. This one popped up by Bella Belen. Adorador hitting. Tang Ponce with a dig. Pass goes over. Belen from the back row. And she misses.
Ball is out. 2.
Everyone is holding their breath there with that pipe attack from Bella Belen.
Both teams have played 11 sets prior to today.
Okay.
And of only 1 win to show for it. Bad pass from Belen. Easy over for Jimenez.
Good save.
Adorador got it. First point
On the
for the
hit
Solar
out,
Spikers here in
Adorador.
set 4.
Solar Spikers get their first point.
Again, the contributions of Shaya Adorador. Notable.
6 points for Shaya.
Shaya Dorador serving for Capital One.
Perfect pass for Tang Ponce. And Cici takes advantage of it.
Cross-court chop.
Pretty textbook
3,
volleyball there for
7, 1.
Choco Mucho. Dina Wong with a great shoot set. Look at that. Blockers also close. You know, if Dina Wong can do that, if the blockers of Capital One slow to close, that's where CC is most effective.
Cici Rondina back-to-back points. That is her second ace today.
Well, if you're CC Rondina, you want to take over.
Rondina.
You need to take over.
This is their biggest lead at 3 points. The Flying Titans. Belen. Off the block and outside. Belen now with 22.
2, serving 4.
And counting.
Yeah, it's not yet over, that's for sure.
Her last game, she scored 29 points, right?
28.
28.
And that was her best game yet. Adorador with a dig. Nabor goes to Belen. And the underhand pass for Bella. Cheng. And Adorador is struggling in the back row today. We talked about how good she's been defending over the first 3 sets.
Yeah. They have been targeting her. And, you know, that's the way sometimes to counter somebody's playing well. You try to give them confidence issues. When they start committing errors, like, okay.
Nabor to Belen with a drop. And she scores. Belen with 23.
Any which way, right?
Yeah.
Bella Belen, just so creative. And the way she really disguises her drop.
Cheng goes down the line and hits it off the block for a 3-point lead, Flying Titans.
Well, that's a good sign for CHOCO MUCHO if you can get Best Cheng. You know, you did say that's her best games yet. You can get her playing at that level.
12 points today for Des Cheng. Running attack for Gaston. Tang Ponce again with another dig.
Oh, what a dig.
Adorador much better. Popping it up. Isa Jimenez cross court. And that dig going over for Cat Tolentino. Chance to score here. Bella Belen rising. Des Cheng with a dig.
Good save.
Nabor hits.
Whoa.
One-handed dig for Cat Tolentino, who is cramping up. Isa Jimenez with a hit. Cat Tolentino
Yeah, I think
can't get a lift anymore. Tolentino popping it up, and Tolentino is down. She's cramping.
Well, I'm surprised the medic isn't coming.
Yeah, they've got to stretch that out already before it gets any worse.
Just goes to show the effort she's been giving every time she goes up for that.
Well, she was getting already a massage after the 3rd set. So you knew it was bothering her already. And then these back-to-back attacks straight to Cat Tolentino, forcing her to really flex that calf. She won't need a stretcher. She's going to try and walk it off. But obvious limp there for Cat Tolentino.
Gonna need a lot of those cold sprays.
Yep, that and fluids. You want her back on the court as soon as possible if you're Coach Dante Alinsunuran. She is your top scorer today at 17 points.
Yeah, that's a big blow actually for CHOCO MUCHO, and they're actually ahead here in set number 4.
A replay
You're
will be
hoping
done, no point awarded.
the trainers can get her back to 100% or at least maybe at 98% in no time, because they can't afford her to sit out a lot of this 4th set. Viray in the game for the first time today.
That's a good serve.
Belen picks up the block against her, and Jimenez sends it to the net.
That hit the tape. 7.
That was actually a good set, you know, because Bella Belen was the one who got that. But yeah, I mean, Capital One, you have to be careful with your errors here.
Yep.
You don't want the 5th set.
Exactly. And you want to take advantage of the fact that Flying Titans don't have Cat Tolentino on the floor. And Viray coming up short on that save as Bella Belen now with 24.
Bella Belen is going to try to push her team to win this in 4 sets. You got to mark that. Mark Bella Belen.
She is the only player in double digits for the Solar Spikers.
Serving for the Solar Spikers.
Great pass from Rondina. Des Cheng. One-handed dig for Belen. Easy over for Horvina. Viray. Horvina with a dig. Adorador has got to step it up. Cheng. Blocked by Gaston. Cheng tries again. And this one is good. Cheng with 13.
Well, Des Cheng knows she has to step up. You know, Cat Tolentino is down with cramps. Someone's got to step up and help Rondina.
Welcome back to the PVL All-Filipino Conference action here in the Phil Oil Arena. You know, in Shaya Adorador's own words, nandiyan na yung laban at competitive spirit ng Capital1 Solar Spikers, and that mentality was very much evident in their stellar performance in that last set. In training, they worked on these factors and more: defense, service, and coverage, and it seems that these are finally translating on court. And although if there's another point of improvement to be made, Shaya says it is their composure. Hopefully, the Solar Spikers prove in this set just how well they can handle tight matches and big score gaps like this. So let's see if they take the win in this set. Eric and Narina.
Team captain.
Thank you, Jules.
Cheng.
So far,
Serving
a
for the
season
Flying
low
Titans.
for Shaya Adorador, 6 points. We mentioned at the Open, she scored in double digits all 3 games for the Solar Spikers, but no, check that.
Ball is out.
Ball is sent out by Shaya.
And
There's going to be a challenge,
there's a
though, for Coach De
challenge
Brito.
on the floor by Capital1 for a block.
Oh, they're saying
touch.
Dina Wong is
Challenge.
got
Block
some
touch.
tips.
Capital1.
Well, Dina Wong is not admitting to anything, so
Yeah,
she's going to make
exactly.
she's going to make these Solar Spikers go all the way with this challenge.
We're looking
You
for...
want to
Yeah.
get the point?
Yeah.
Use a challenge. Oh, she may have a point here, Dina Wong. Oh, wait a minute.
Now she comes up with a smile.
There is a block touch. The challenge is successful.
Right, but she wasn't giving anything away.
Yeah.
But we were
No.
looking at her.
No indication whatsoever.
They score and they serve.
So Adorador now with 7 points. It's a
5
3-point
to
game.
8.
Adding drama, adding
Look at
spice
this, Tom.
to
Serving.
that challenge.
Short pass. Dina Wong underhands it to Rondina.
Rondina
And the
hits the
defense of
corner.
the Solar Spikers let it go.
9 to 5.
Going over the blockers there.
CC Rondina with your spike of the set, brought to you by Dunkin. Pasalubong ng Bayan. 14 points now for CC Rondina.
Rain Pecania.
Back to a 4-point cushion, the biggest for the Flying Titans here in set number 4. Giray picks it up. CC again.
Oh, good dig.
Adorador. Yes, Cheng with a dig. CC. Adorador defending. Easy over for Bella Belen. Villegas popped up by Jimenez. Chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Block. But that was outside, so Villegas will score her
Block is
7th
out.
of the game.
That's huge.
10,
7 points for
75.
Villegas coming off the bench. Not getting a lot of sets, but you know, every time
Capital1,
she
4
gets the
out,
opportunity,
13.
she
Ronquillo
delivers.
in.
And this is her first game. She didn't play in the first 3 games.
Oh, they're resting Bella Belen. Another good player in Ronquillo.
Service. Pecania.
Ronquillo also just her 3rd game today. She didn't play in their last game. Adorador. Des Cheng has been defending very well in the back row. And Rondina says there's a block touch. First
Rondina
referee
gets a
Patrick
ball
Castillo
touch.
agrees.
Yeah, I think they're
11,
calling it
serving
off Madrigal.
Solar Spikers.
And a timeout for Coach De Brito as the lead is up to 6 for the Flying Titans.
Look, what I need now is to put her on the A quick. If she don't change, if she don't score, I have to replace. Even blocking good, but you need someone to score inside out. Okay? Good, nice one. It's here, open, 2 back rows. A, sweating. I don't know if it's going now or not. Okay? Just now. Okay?
One more timeout remaining for Coach De Brito. Right now, the Solar Spikers can't seem to find a way to score in bunches. And if you're the Flying Titans, you should be happy. You're building
6
your
points
biggest
up
lead
for
without
Flying
your top
Titans.
scorer
Yeah.
on the court.
Fourth set.
Tolentino getting
Still
treated for
serving number
cramps.
17, Lorraine
Another side of that thought. You know, if you're Capital1, this is the perfect opportunity to come back.
Ronquillo with a hit. Giray picks it up. Villegas over on the first touch for the Solar Spikers. CC Rondina Misses the mark this time.
Ball is out. 6 to 11.
You know, Choco Mucho, you have a pretty good lead, but again, you have to learn to take care of that lead.
Jasmine Abor.
Nabor has a full front line. Villegas running attack is through. Villegas with 8 points today.
Ball is in. 12 to 6.
Key contribution
Yep.
for Villegas.
Jen Villegas out of Adamson. Ooh, and Madrigal comes up short.
Eskew on the play. 13 to 6.
How about this?
Capital 1, 8 out.
Flying
24.
Titans continue to pull away
Nunag,
without
in.
Tolentino as Cherry Nunag, a former starter in the game for the first time off the bench today.
Yeah, it really just goes to show that in this
Wong.
game, you really have to earn your wins.
Chance ball given up by the Solar Spikers. Here come the Flying Titans. Caitlin Viray, dug by Doromal. Jimenez sends it outside. Ooh,
Ball is out.
the Solar Spikers, Doreen, are
14-6.
falling apart here in set number 4.
I'm curious to see how many errors they have committed. Bella Belen, it seems like she's being treated
Service.
on the sidelines,
Wong.
maybe also cramping up.
Ronquillo with a good pass. There's Cherry
Nunag
Nunag with her
scores
first
her
point
first
today.
point.
Yeah, much
7,
needed. You know, there
14.
needs somebody to try to lift the spirit of the team.
Veteran Cherry Nunag
For the Solar Spikers.
coming off a 2-point performance in the last game. There's Bella Belen. Yep, that left leg, probably the calf, cramping up. Rondina off the block.
And the hit out. Rondina. 15 to 7.
This is
Yeah, I mean, no, for me, it goes to show you really
CC Rondina.
cannot rely on
Serving
one
for the Flying
player.
Titans.
I mean, the offense was all Bella Belen, and when now she's cramping, they're in shambles.
Jimenez turned back by Cheng.
Des Cheng with
Second technical timeout. 16.
a point,
Choco Mucho,
14
7.
for Des
Capital
Cheng.
1.
And technical timeout here in set number 4.
Following this match, we will have the Creamline Cool Smashers facing the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells. Stay in your seats, folks.
A newly appointed Alas Pilipinas head coach, Ty Bundit. Watching the action here, well, some of his players are on the court today, including Bella Belen.
Substitution.
So I think what is
Capital
key
1,
also,
21
Eric,
out,
is
22
which player
Cruz
will
in.
recover. But at this point, for Capital One, it is a bigger factor if you can get Bella Belen back into this game.
And as Leila Cruz sends it
too
outside,
wide
you've
by
got to be
Cruz.
impressed how the Flying
17 to
Titans
7.
have really tightened it up defensively and offensively. Without Tolentino, they have been able to
Rondina.
shut down the offense
Yeah.
of the Flying Titans and continue to score on the other end.
Well, they still have CC Rondina. Come on. I mean,
That's true.
but for Capital One, their errors just
Yeah.
like a
I mean, they're-
taxi meter.
They're just scrambling here, just scurrying to get an easy over. There have been no attacks at all for the Solar Spikers over the last 3 minutes. There's another easy over. Villegas. Oh, man. Jen Villegas,
Villegas.
9 points. She is a point away from a double-digit performance. And this is her first game for the Flying Titans.
I'm out. Solar Spikers.
Hey, calm, calm, calm. The ball not good. Come inside. Go there, push long. The side, open space, go there. I set him. Two guys on the same ball. Three guys on the drop that you can just go there and stand up. Wait.
Calm it down. Bring more talk.
Well, that is the last time out for Coach De Brito. There's a good sign for the Solar Spikers. Bella Belen is walking it off, but she's holding a band, so it seems like she will just try and stretch out the remainder of this fourth set because it is already an 11-point lead for the Flying Titans.
You know, it just goes to show, even if you're young, fitness is always very, very important.
Another bad pass. It's been one bad pass after another, which is why the Solar Spikers have not attempted an attack in the last 3 minutes of this set number 4.
Well, when Bella Belen went to the sidelines because of cramps, you can see the confidence of Capital One. It changed. You know, you have to realize we're a team. We can do this together.
And Shaya Adorador, the only other player who scored in double digits for the Solar Spikers, so far only 7 points, and she has been taken to the bench, replaced by Tapia as Rondina gets her 18th point today.
Now Rondina, the confident Rondina is just making mincemeat of the defense of Capital One, which worked so well in the first and the third set.
Biggest lead at 13 points. Biggest lead in the game for the Flying Titans. First attack that goes through properly for the Solar Spikers. Credit to the defense of the Flying Titans. They're just popping everything up. Except for that one. The last 2 points of the Solar Spikers have been from Cherry Nunag.
Yeah. But now she goes to the back. Cherry Nunag against her former teammates.
Yeah.
Cherry Nunag serving for the Solar
Nunag
Spikers.
matching her highest output so far this conference, 2 points. Tapia with an easy over again. Chance ball for the Flying Titans. Des Cheng is rejected.
Cheng, well read by Cruz.
Well, much needed stop there for Capital One.
Cruz with her first block today. She's got 4 points. The Solar Spikers still in single digits. They've only got 9 points here in set 4. In the meantime, Villegas with a nice hit, but good defense that time for the Solar Spikers. And a block! Back-to-back monster blocks for the Solar Spikers. Ronquillo gets her first point today.
And they get to 10. Capital One.
10 to 20.
And that is also Ronquillo's first points of the conference.
Well, that should boost her confidence.
Yeah. Cheng looking for point number 15, not there yet. Dina Wong kneeling big. Viray stops the run of the Solar Spikers.
21 to 10.
Caitlin Viray, you like the substitution. She's been solid for CHOCO MUCHO.
First attack point for Caitlin Viray.
Jen Villegas.
It's back to an 11-point lead for Villegas and the Flying Titans.
Well read by Tapia. Ball is out.
That was close.
Solar Spikers gain a point. Leila Cruz serving for Capital One.
Cheng. Corvina with the receive. Ronquillo pushes it. Corvina sets it up for Tapia in the back row. Cheng comes up short.
Miscalculation. Cheng.
Well,
12,
Capital One's
21.
doing what they should do. They may be down by huge margin, but you have to get some run and bring it to the possible, maybe inevitable 5th set.
Service.
It's a 9-point game. Still a huge deficit against the Solar Spikers. Viray. And Pecaña
Anya reaches
will
over.
score.
Here we go again, reaching
And
beyond.
there's a challenge from
All right.
Capital One for
They take it
reaching
away from
beyond the
Pecaña.
net.
That would have been the 3rd point.
Challenge, reaching beyond the net. Capital One.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wait, you can give it back to her.
So Pecaña will score her first point since the first set. She's got 3.
Strikers, there's no reaching beyond
An
the net.
unsuccessful challenge.
CHOCO MUCHO scores and
For
serves.
Coach De Brito.
Caitlin Viray.
He still has
Serve zone.
one more challenge remaining. Bad pass. Ronquillo. Here's an overpass.
Gaston on the regalo.
You know, you forget that Ronquillo was a star in her former team.
Franz Ronquillo. Serving to the Solar Spikers.
Franz Ronquillo played for FEU first and then for NU back in season 84 of the UAAP. Tapia. Viray picks it up. Cheng.
Oh, good save.
Great save by Tapia. Chance ball here for the Flying Titans. Pecaña pushes it. Much better defense by the Solar Spikers, and they convert Ronquillo with her 2nd straight point.
14.
Well, renewed energy in the side of Capital One. So again, Coach Jorge using his bench to try to change things up.
There's a mini run for Franz Ronquillo and the Solar Spikers, but will it be enough to get them all the way back? Cheng sends it outside.
Ball is out. 15-22. Timeout. Flying Titans.
Coach Alin Sanurin has seen enough when we'll call a timeout.
Next set pa tayo, ha?
Isa-isa guys, 3 points to
Isa lang, ha? Isa lang naman ang kailangan makapatay. Isa muna mo tayo, then trabuhin natin yung break point natin, ha? Okay na yung break point natin, pero yung side out naman natin ang nagkakaproblema ngayon, ha? Unahin sa pasa, unahin sa pasa. Every time na bibigyan kayo ng bola, siguro, mindset lang, mindset, papatay ko itong bola. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go. Asa lang tayo?
Well, the lead of the Flying Titans was as high as 13 points. And now they're only up by 7. There's Kat Tolentino, right now the 2nd leading scorer because Rondina has overtaken her, or Rondina with 18, but Kat has 17. Meanwhile, Bella Belen, she looks like she's
up and about.
back at 100%. He has 24 points, but is still on the bench, recovering from cramps. Cheng spitting big for Ronquillo. Corvina pops it up. 2nd touch. Another easy over for the Solar Spikers. Pipe attack.
Oh, good dig.
Corvina, excellent defense. Tapia. Cheng, got it. 15 points for Des Cheng.
We gotta keep trying, and Des Cheng is showing us exactly that. That's, I think, one of the better kills we've seen from Des Cheng today.
CHOCO MUCHO.
What a game Des Cheng is having.
15 points. She only scored one point through 3 games. And then to come up with 15 in the absence of Ea Laure. And Mendres serving. She has yet to score today.
Gaston scores.
Gaston
with a slide.
fires in her 6th point of the game.
23.
She has been consistent for Capital One. When they are able to go to her, you know, her numbers are pretty good.
Second best game for Pauline Gaston after the 10 points she scored against the Thunderbells. Lorraine Pecaña is turned away by Cherry Lunag.
Well, how many times have they gone through that in practice when they were teammates?
First block for Lunag. She's got 3 points.
Service. Gaston.
From Capital One.
Rondina. Gaston. Big going over. Pipe attack, man. Mendrez sends it outside.
Ball is out.
There's no snap of the wrist there.
23.
This is the momentum that Capital One has been searching for the entire set number 4.
Service. Gaston.
When do you think Coach Silvito will decide, I got to bring back Bella Belen because this run ought to continue?
Well, when she is able.
Tapia. One-handed dig for Tang Ponce. Franz Ronquillo pops it up. Ronquillo asking for it. Tang Ponce goes back to Rondina. Ronquillo with a hit, and it goes outside.
Well, good effort on the side of Capital One, but yeah, it ends with a hitting error.
Flying Titans.
But everything
looking
leading to
extend
that, you know,
the
you like what you
match.
see.
Well, the Flying Titans inching closer to a 4th set win.
Choco Mucho.
That will send
17
both
now,
teams
20.
to the
Andaya
5th and
in.
final set. Dia Andaya checking in for the first time today. Just her
Tia
3rd
Andaya.
game this conference for the Flying
Serving
Titans. She
for
didn't
the
see
set.
action against the Chargers, the very first win of Choco Mucho. She serves it outside.
+1 for Capital One.
Well, nerve setting in for Andaya. Let's
Aristolenata.
see if Capital
Serving for
One
the
can
Solar
dig
Spikers.
deep and try to extend this.
They gave up 1 set point. Rondina. Corvina with a nice dig. Tapia with a left hand blocked. Tapia tries again. Down the line, popped up by Viray. Rondina. Tole, nada. Off the block.
Good save.
Couple of great saves. And Ronquillo hits it. Rondina tries again. And this time delivers the winning shot.
Rondina ends the set and extends the match. Flying
Well, we
Titans.
did expect this to go the distance. Both teams having identical scorecards or win-loss cards. So yeah, we're not disappointing.
That is the 19th point of CC Rondina. And it is the most lopsided set so far. 2 sets each. To a 5th we go between the Flying Titans and Solar Spikers. A big win in set number 4 for the Flying Titans to tie the game at 2 sets each. And they dominated and didn't allow the Solar Spikers to lead at any points of set number 4.
Well, the biggest difference there in set number 4 is that Bella Belen had to nurse cramps. So did Tolentino. But for Choco Mucho, you still had the rest. You had CC Rondina and the rest. Viray came off the bench and was big. For Capital 1, when Bella Belen went out, you saw them crumble. They did rediscover their form. You know, you like the fight in them, but it was just too late. So, all is forgotten. You know, just look at the numbers. It was pretty close, but for me, you forget about what happened, and you will see if whether Bella Belen is coming in and Tolentino, and we will work from there. Momentum, I think it's pretty even at this juncture.
3 players in double digits for the Flying Titans. That is Rondina with 19, 17 for Tolentino, 15 for Des Cheng. Bella Belen, the only player in double digits for the Solar Spikers with 24. Again, no A allowed for the Flying Titans. But so far, no problem. Not yet. Fifth and final set between these two teams. This is the first time both teams as well are playing a fifth setter.
Well, I think the more important thing is for Bella Belen, she looks like she is going to play, but she will be tested because you and I both know that once somebody suffers from cramps, you are not 100%. You will play because you have the determination and the desire and the passion to play, but physically, you know, you have a problem. So let's see how this is going to pan out for Capital 1.
Meantime, Tolentino will remain on the bench here in the fifth set. But an interesting lineup here for Coach De Brito. Sherry Nunag, Franz Ronquillo are in the starting lineup along with Leila Cruz. So it's a pretty offensive heavy 6 for the Solar Spikers. Let's see how that pans out.
I think that's a good risk for Coach De Brito because they did show a lot of fire towards the end of the fourth set. They were down, but they kind of crawled their way back, even gained some momentum. So they're hoping that's going to be a huge factor coming into the fifth set.
Well, it's a tall front line, number 1 for the Solar Spikers with Cruz, Madrigal, and Ronquillo. And right away, it pays off with a block, so they get an easy ball. Ronquillo. It looks good.
Again, we try to remind people that Franz Ronquillo was a star when she was with Gallery. So, I mean, you don't expect her her skill level to go down because she's with another team, and she's showing that here.
Third point for Ronquillo. Rondina is in front. And again, that tall front line paying off for the Solar Spikers. Corvina playing defense in the back row. Ronquillo. Des Cheng with coverage. Viray. Dubbed by Belen. Ronquillo again cross-court. Tang Ponce with a dig. CC sends it outside. Yep.
Ball is out.
And it's going to be a challenge for the Flying Titans.
Leila Cruz is saying it went over.
Challenge. Block touch.
And then Madrigal asked her, well, wala talaga.
Both teams are coming off back-to-back losses. Their only wins came in their first game of the All-Filipino Conference. So both these two teams are desperate for a win.
Yeah. Again, we talked about the format a lot of times, you know, single round robin, and then the top 4 will be waiting, and then a long play in tournament.
Wow. How slim are the margins there? In between the arms.
Yeah, it looked like it was
no block touch.
not a block touch. Wala talaga. Cruz said wala talaga.
So a good start here
Service.
for the Solar Spikers, 2-0.
I think this is the best start ever.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Corvina with a dig. Chance ball, Flying Titans, CC. Ronquillo pushes. Villegas with a hit.
Bella Belen.
Yeah, if she is not scoring, she's defending. Rondina blocked. Rondina again. How solid the CC Rondina. All those months playing beach volleyball paying off today. Spike of the set brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan.
Yeah, but you have to commend the defense of Capital One, really making Rondina work.
Yeah, she's earning every point she's getting. 20 points now for CC. Block against Madrigal. Dina Wong with coverage. Biray through the double block. Back-to-back points. Flying Titans, and they tie the game.
Yeah, this is a great matchup, you know, for Capital One, France Rondino for CHOCO MUCHO, Caitlin Biray, meaning coming off the bench and playing solid for the squad.
CC Rondina with a block. Ronquillo blocked as well. Now it's the defense at the net for the Flying Titans stepping up. Belen with a save. Wong to Biray again. Drop shot is good. Caitlin Biray has scored back-to-back points and has given the Flying Titans a 1-point lead.
What a game she is having, really coming off the bench and providing stability for CHOCO MUCHO.
Biggest scoring game for Caitlin Biray with 3 points today. Cruz. Tang Ponce received going over and a put away by Madrigal.
Paying attention.
You have to remain aggressive at the net. No grind, Eric.
Yep. 6 points for Madrigal. 2 hands for safety, and we're tied at 3.
Serving for the Solar Spikers.
Good serve. And that's an ace for Ronquillo. Her 4th point.
Score.
2 in a row scored by the Solar Spikers to retake the lead, 4-3.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, when you serve, you have to serve with confidence, and Ronquillo just has a lot of it here in the 5th set.
This one outside.
And a lot of adrenaline to go with the
long.
confidence.
For all.
How about Villegas? Great game today. Got 9 points.
Serving for CHOCO MUCHO.
Normal with a receive. Bela Belen is in front. Tang Ponce digging it up. Back row attack for CC Rondina, and that gets away from Nabor. 21 for Rondina. This is a new conference high for CC.
5.
Yeah,
serving
but
for
Bella
all.
Belen looks like she's okay running for that. Look at this. Look at this effort.
Service from the
Flying Titans back up by 1. Nabor to Belen. Villegas pops it up. Biray looking for the cut shot and misses.
Yeah, trying to hit it off the
the net
blockers,
and
but it
out.
actually dribbled off the
5-all.
net.
5-all.
This is a close one.
I'm sure the fans wouldn't have it any other way.
Ezra Madrigal serving for the Solar Spikers.
Good serve.
Off-system playing for the Flying Titans. Biray. Nabor goes to Belen.
Whoa!
Another off-system play from the back row, CC Rondina. Belen again. Oh, this time, nobody going for it. 25 points for Bella Belen, and the Romero
6.
sisters
Serving 5.
ecstatic that the Solar Spikers are back up by 1.
That was tight, but Bella Belen just so good.
Madrigal.
Tang Ponce with a good pass. Biray, cross court.
Good dig.
Ooh, that's an iffy set from
Yeah.
Madrigal. She was lucky she didn't get called a double. That as well from Dina Wong. And a lucky shot for Biray. Her 4th point today.
6-all.
We're tied again at 6.
Yeah, pretty much making up for that hitting error. But again, how many times have we seen her play like a veteran today? You know, she is a veteran.
Serving for the Flying Titans.
Huge exhale for Villegas on this serve. Great pass by Doromal. Combination play. Bella Belen. That's dug by Rondina. Here comes Cheng. pushes it with the left. Belen again, cut shot.
Belen on the
Good,
angle.
Bella Belen with 26.
Serving 6.
Well, she had ample time to relax those muscles, and now she's taking advantage of the opportunities handed to her.
Leila Cruz.
Second best
for the
scoring game for
Solar
Bella Belen.
Spikers.
Remember, her conference high is 28. Bad pass for Rondina. Viray blocked by Belen. Bella Belen with 27.
Solar Spikers.
I want to see this. I have to see
As
this.
we switch courts.
Teams will change ends. 2-point lead, the biggest for Belen and the Solar Spikers. Let's go courtside to Jules Israel.
The deciding set between the CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans and the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. Both teams are playing their hearts out. The CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans searching for lift, while the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers are looking to keep the sun high. For Coach Jorge De Brito, his ask is simple, and that is to polish their defense and show more variation in attack. The Solar Spikers mentioned that Coach Jorge is open to them experimenting and trying out plays that can upset their opponents, as you saw in that last play. And on the other side of the court, Coach Dante Alinsunurin simply told the Flying Titans one thing, and that is for them to not waste any opportunity. They don't want to be giving easy points to their opponents, and this starts with strong serves and powerful attacks. Now this set will define who owns the moment. Will it be the team recovering or the team accelerating? What do you think, Eric and Noreen?
It's a tough call, Jules. Thanks for the report. Attack fault for Bella Belen as Tolentino returns since she cramped up in set number 4. In the meantime, a 2-player sub for the Solar Spikers as Iris Tolenada checks in. And Sydney Niegos coming in for the first time today.
Well, Coach De Brito is milking his bench
Yeah.
today.
Alina
Niegos
Bicar
coming off a
serving.
6-point performance. Let's see if she can deliver in crunch time. Bella Belen. This one will not come back. Belen bouncing back after the attack error. And she ties her conference high 28 points today through 5 sets.
And she means business. Look at her game face.
Usually smiles a lot, but no pearly whites for Bella Belen in this crucial 5th and final set.
She wants the win, and it's even sweeter if ever because she had to go through cramps.
Yep.
No, she actually has to
Belen
battle
serving.
cramps.
Tolentino in the game. She gets her first touch. And she scores. Tolentino with 18. The big guns are back on the floor, Noreen.
Serving 9.
Both rejuvenated.
Yes.
What a game this has been. It has a little bit of everything, a little bit of drama.
Doromal with a short pass. Belen will set it up for Ronquillo. Tang Ponce goes to Tolentino. Easy over by Ronquillo. Chance ball for the Flying Titans. Here they come. Rondina. Tolenada. Belen, that one a little low, but the drop shot is good.
Belen sees a hole.
Bella Belen, if that is not challenged, and it doesn't look like it will be, Belen with 29 now as Tang Ponce looks or appears to be hurt.
Just probably trying to catch her breath there. She had to do a wind sprint to that ball, but
She has
yeah.
been nothing short of marvelous defensively through the last 3 games and today as well, their 4th game of the conference. Back to a 2-point lead for the Solar
Timeout,
Spikers and a
Flying
timeout
Titans.
for Coach Dante Alinsunurin and the Flying Titans.
Galing sa side out natin dito ang set natin para mas marami. Pero pagka transition, namaya mo rito. Pero nandito yung ladang lang, ha? Ladang, ha? Every time bigay ka. Kung hindi, nandito naman si Yoy, ha? Sige. Pasa lang.
This deficit matches the biggest or the largest deficit against the Flying Titans. Still one more timeout remaining for Coach Dante Alinsunurin.
Yeah, but for both these teams, one final push. I mean, CHOCO MUCHO has to push a bit harder as they trail by 2.
CAPITAL1, 24 out. 5.
Bella Belen with a new
Tapia
conference
in.
high. She's got 29 points. Got Tolentino also a conference high 18 points today. Rondina as well, conference high 21.
Serving for the Solar Spikers, number 5.
A lot of
Tapia.
highs today.
Actually,
Viray, Ronquillo, Villegas.
Rondina. Now she's got
Dina,
22.
through the block. 9 to 10.
You know, Eric, you appreciate Rondina's hard work and beach volleyball, not cramping today.
Oh, it'll take a lot for CC. I mean, imagine if you guys watch the Southeast Asian Games and how CC Rondina and Bernadette Pons picked up the gold. I mean, they went through the gauntlet there as Niegos gets her first point today.
Well, Sid Niegos coming off the bench and contributing. That's all she wanted. That's all she needed.
16 out to Nabor in.
Former Lady Heavy
10
Bomber,
out, 22.
Sydney Niegos. Leila Cruz back in the game. Full front line again.
Jasmine Nabor.
As Cruz is in front
Serving
along with
for the
Ronquillo
Solar
and
Spikers.
Madrigal. This was the rotation that gave them a 2-0 start in set number 5. There's a block by that tall front line. Tolentino.
Chance.
Nabor will go to Ronquillo. Why not? Oh, France Ronquillo punches it through.
Tolentino. Well,
Well, the
denied.
confidence Jazz Nabor has with Franz Ronquillo.
3-point lead. Solar Spikers, their biggest lead in set 5. There's still one more timeout remaining for Coach Dante Linsinurin. Another short serve. Underhand pass. Got Tolentino. Will get the side out.
Tolentino off the hand of Nabor. 10 to 12.
2 points. If CHOCO MUCHO can break this 2-point barrier.
19 for Kat Tolentino.
9 out. 4-24. Viral. Back in.
Garay returning, replacing
Dina
Kat
Wong,
Tolentino.
serve.
Full front line for Dina Wong and company, but she serves it into the net. Back to a 3-point lead for the Solar Spikers.
Boy, that's going to be a painful error.
Franz Ronquillo serving for the Solar Spikers.
Ronquillo already has an ace and a block. Bad pass there for a chance for a block, and they got it.
Dina rejected. Solar Spikers.
Capital
at
Solar
match
Spikers just pressing the right
Time
buttons
out.
here in the 5th set.
Bad pass leading to a block here by Leila Cruz. Sets up 4 match points for the Solar Spikers. Timeout. Flying Titans their last one.
Kailangan. Wala sa pasa. Magkano kayo mag-usap kung sino kuha? Para hindi kayo mahirapan. Para pag sinapasa, lapasan mo na agad. Ha? Ganun ang gawin natin, ha? Sige. Go.
So they give the block to Madrigal. 7 points for Madrigal along with 4 blocks today. And it's 4 match points for the Solar Spikers
Solar Spikers
for a
at
chance to
match
get
point.
back on the winning track and snap a
At the
2-game
service
losing
zone,
streak.
number 13,
And in the
Franz
process,
Ronquillo.
give the Flying Titans their 3rd straight loss.
That's a great serve.
Viray sends it outside. Ball is outside. Naturally, a challenge here
And
for
there's
the
a
Flying
challenge
Titans.
From CHOCO MUCHO for
But
a
high
block
fives
touch.
around
Challenge,
for the
block
coaching staff
touch,
already of the
CHOCO
Solar
MUCHO.
Spikers.
Bella Belen saying, don't challenge, we're tired. But they will still challenge. But this is a great game, Eric. I mean, we've seen the journey of both these players, both these teams, both having to go through a player with cramps.
No block touch against the Solar Spikers. And after 5 tightly contested sets, it is an error that gives The Solar Spikers, their second win of the All-Filipino Conference.
Well, sheer hard work was key, really, for CAPITAL1. Wasn't easy. CHOCO MUCHO, no pushovers,
Yep.
but you know, someone had to prevail, and CAPITAL1 did so.
It took all 5 sets
CAPITAL1 Solar
between
Spikers
the Solar Spikers and the
for taking
Flying
this match
Titans,
in
but in the
5
end,
sets.
CAPITAL1
25-21,
coming up
18,
with
25,
the big 5-set win
25,
against
19,
CHOCO MUCHO.
19 to 25 and 15 to 10. Coming up next, the Creamline Cool Smashers versus the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells. Stay with us.
Mic check.
A big 5-set win for the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers as they take down the CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans. Our best player, the only player in double digits for the Solar Spikers, is Bella Belen right now with Jules Israel.
I'm here with Bella Belen of the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. Putting up 29 big points, 15 excellent digs, a double-double performance, and her best career performance in the PVL up to date. Congratulations, Bella! Grabe ka talaga. You're an all-around person. Kamusta ang pakiramdam? You're back in the winning column today. Sabi mo kanina, it's a process. Take me to that process.
Siyempre, I'm very happy kasi na panalo namin yung game and hindi naman namin siya magagawa kung hindi kami nagtulungan. Talagang nilaban ng team. Nakita ko kung paano nag-push yung bawat isa para mapanalo yung game.
And yung push na yan, pati yung composure and connection nyo, sabi mo sa akin kanina, pinaghahandaan at pinagtatrabuhan nyo pa. Ano ang nagpapanalo sa inyo today? Nakakapagod siguro yung 5 sets na yon.
Siguro yung drive lang talaga namin na maipanalo yung game na to. Kasi syempre galing kami sa 2 talo. So gusto namin mapanalo namin yung mga next remaining games namin. And I'm very happy kasi yon nagbunga lahat ng paghihirap namin sa training.
Kitang-kita talaga yung hustle mo, Bella. And of course, that is acknowledged here in the PVL. Kaya naman we have an award for you. Together with me are the people from the PVL Press Corps and its officers with their president, Mr. Lance Agkawili, to present Miss Bella Belen with the Miss Volleyball Award. So she was able to win the Miss Volleyball Award from last night's 2025 Philippine Sports Writer Association. So kaway-kaway, Bella, thank you very much. Okay, and do you have any messages to your fans na gusto mong iparating sa kanila?
Siyempre po, first of all, thank you po sa PSA for giving me this award. I'm very honored po na matanggap to. And to all the fans po na nanood po dito sa game namin ngayon, maraming salamat po sa walang sawang pagsuporta sa Capital 1 and sa lahat ng teams. And sana po wag kayong magsawang suportahan yung Capital 1 and see you po sana sa next games namin.
Okay, thank you very much, Bella, and of course to the PVL press corps. And now let's wrap this match up, Eric and Noreen.
All right, thanks very much, Jules. Congratulations, Bella Belen. A new conference high and then an award as well from the PSA.
Well, it just goes to show how good she is because she did score her conference best but sat most of set number 4, right? So it could have been in the 30s, but you know, what's important for Bella Belen is the win for Capital 1.
Cool Smashers, Thunderbells looking for their second straight win. Both are coming off huge wins as well in their previous game. Thanks to our director, Ken Natividad, for Jules Israel, my partner, Noreen Go. I'm Eric Defan. Thanks for watching a big 5-set win. Bella Belen, 29 points, leading the way for the Solar Spikers as they snap their 2-game losing streak and deal the Flying Titans their 3rd straight loss of the All-Filipino Conference.